It's a great day to be great, bro. Remember that. It's a great day to be great. Let's go out here. Let's get a win. Let's focus on the details, man.
What up, New York Nation? It is your boy, MacDaGiantsFan, and this is the Wildcard edition of the True Blue Aftermath, baby. The New York Football Giants handling the Minnesota Vikings out there in the Midwest, out in Minnesota, man. I got my guy, Coach A, here with me. This is just great. New York Giants back in the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Ain't had a playoff win since 2011, the last time we went all the way, baby. So this is off to a great start, man. Off to a great start. This was an amazing game by the offense. This was the best, most complete game we've seen from this offense all season long. Daniel Jones has just continued in these last few games to just continue to ascend. He looked like every bit the number 6 overall pick that he was in the draft back in 2018 today. He was on point. He pretty much had his way, could do whatever he wanted to do. I can't speak more about the performance of Daniel Jones today, man. He was a franchise guy. He is my guy. You know what? I'm saying it right now. I'm all the way over. Daniel Jones is my quarterback. He is the New York Giant quarterback. Let's go.
I'm with you, bro. I mean, he definitely played a well-rounded game, not just only in passing, but on the ground, decision making, no turnovers. I mean, leading this team. When it seemed like Minnesota was starting to make a run back, what did he do? He led that team down. He led the offense right back down to score the game-winning touchdown. So he showed he's a franchise quarterback for the New York Football Giants. So. And this team definitely stepped up and played a hell of a game today. Everybody, the coaches, the players, there's always a player or two that you can always question, in terms of coaching and in terms of execution. But overall, they played well. And, it's good to be a New York Football Giant and see a performance like this.
Absolutely, man. Like,
what are you, the Undertaker now? What are you, the Undertaker?
I mean, not only is this looking like it's going to end up, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow night or with this game tonight, but this looks like it's going to be the best game of the weekend. Stole the show in Wildcard weekend. Not only did we just go out there and take part in that kind of epic matchup, but to be able to finish, to get the job done. The defense had a long day. Let's face it, the defense had a long day. But to be able to step up in the clutch moments and get the stops when they counted the absolute most. This is what I'm talking about this New York Giant team. That Coach Dable going for it on the fourth down, having the confidence knowing that my quarterback's going to be able to push that pile and get that first down. This is what I'm talking about. This is the New York Giant team football that I've been waiting for a long time. This is what I'm talking about. We haven't had this in years, and it's only going to get better. Only going to get better, Mitch. You hear me? Better.
Better? You got to go through us first. Hassan Reddick. The defense got some players, bro. We got some players.
So do we.
I know you do.
Kayvon Thibodeau, Azeez Ojulari.
Hey, Lane Johnson is back.
Guess what? Jalen Hurts, be prepared. You're going to be running for most of that game.
Offensive line is back. Lane Johnson is back. No matter what percentage he's at, like 70, 80, he should be fine. Better than what our offensive line was last time. I'm telling you right now, Lane Johnson's a different
Daniel Jones than you saw the last time up in MetLife. It's a completely different Daniel Jones than you saw. This kid, this is now number 6 overall draft pick, Daniel Jones. This is the guy who's earning his stripes right now. This guy here has just taken a big, major leap right before our eyes. I mean, he is out there doing things and commanding this offense and still making the most of the weapons he's got. Isaiah Hodgins, he's turning this kid into a star.
Isaiah Hodgins is good, but it's going to get locked down by Bradbury or Slay. Still got Bradbury and Slay on the other side.
Look, man.
You saw what
playing with
Adoree
house
Jackson
money,
did to
brother.
Justin Jefferson. You saw what Adoree did to Justin Jefferson. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, get ready. Okay?
Oh, by the way, Saquon Barkley coming in there with fresh legs, too. I mean, he only had 9 carries.
Barkley
today,
looked
bro.
good.
He
Barkley
only had
looked
9
really
carries, bro,
good.
you know?
I thought he had more. I honestly thought he had more.
How about that nice truck over the middle of the field where Barkley trucked that defensive lineman, our old buddy Dalvin Tomlinson,
Yeah.
for that
He
one
only had
touchdown? Barkley came
9
off mad.
carries.
He was
but he had 2
pissed when he came off the
touchdowns.
field.
Let's go.
I'm just waiting. Bro,
Well, we're waiting
this
too.
is the game we needed. This is the game we
You're going to get a
needed.
fight. You are going to get the
It's
fight
going
of
to be
your
a
life.
dogfight out there. It's going to be a
There's
dogfight.
going to be fights on that field.
Coming
I'm
back
getting
to
like
text
Philly
you,
right
you don't
now,
like
playing
us.
bro.
the first team. We playing the varsity this time, bro. We bringing the varsity this time. We suiting them
Hey,
up this
so are
time. It
we.
ain't gonna be no
So
more
are
the
we.
JV. It ain't gonna y'all ain't getting the JV team this time. It's gonna get real out there in Philly next week. It's gonna get real out there.
Oh, it's going to
This
be
is
really weird.
exactly the way
Especially
they draw
this
it up.
guy. I'm going to shut this guy up.
This was meant to be.
I'm going to shut this guy up for once and for all after we beat you guys twice. I had to grab the brooms. Don't make me grab a broom for the third time.
Oh, the broom's getting
Barbecue
put away in the
sauce,
closet.
blue cheese.
That broom
And I'll
ain't
get
coming
it.
out. It's going right in that
I
closet.
get it. I get it. The Philadelphia Eagle defense is far superior to the Minnesota Viking defense. I get it. I understand all of that.
Feel
But
like that.
did you watch the way this offense executed,
Yeah.
man? Did you really watch the way they executed? It's not, you're not getting the same guys you got up in MetLife back in early December. It's not going down like that, bro. It's just not.
Hey, Earl, pop in, man. Enjoy your victory.
This offense is rolling and playing with confidence, man.
Actually-
and Daniel Jones, he's playing out of his mind right now.
And Barkley is too.
Yeah.
Barkley
You
was
You
pissed
guys,
on that football
you
field.
guys are playing the best football you guys have had in a long time. And actually, Almighty, we're playing you on Saturday. It's the same week. We're not even playing you next Sunday.
Which is
Listen,
bullcrap. Because
It
no
honestly
matter
is.
what,
It
no matter
honestly
what.
is.
This is what the NFL needs as a whole. They need the NFC East to be out there to amplify and draw people in. Even that team from down south, the team that I want destroyed, we do want to watch them. And as fans of the NFC East, we do want them to win because no matter what, it's going to be sweeter after we beat the team in Philly and then that team down south to get to the chip. I mean, and to for you guys to be the number one team, it's going to be that much sweeter to take care of it. And for you, I get it. If you beat us a third time, beating us 3 times in a season, it's hard to do number one. But then you own that for this year, and then you can go on to the next level
I'll
because
send you
you
the
guys
link,
have
Earl.
something to prove. Because you guys do have something to prove. In terms of what you're doing as an organization. Even the questions about Jalen Hurts. There's some that are going to question it. I mean, we get it. You guys question your defensive coordinator. You say it all the time. So, but, we have a great coaching staff. After not having good coaching staff for God knows how long. So, to see competency in an organization, the NFL needs this. Giants Nation needs this. Eagles, y'all don't want to admit it, but you need this because it builds up their rivalry and it makes it that much more special in the games themselves.
I've been saying that for the longest time. Jeff, I think I've told you more than anybody. I want this matchup since the beginning of the season. I didn't think, honestly, I thought you guys would make the playoffs. I did. But to play like this now is exactly what's going to make it this much better. I love what your team is doing.
Wait. You smell that? You smell that familiar smell that came around, around 2007 and 2011? That familiar smell that we had? When we started to put everything together and we went on those runs, that's exactly how it feels right now. Because this team feels special.
Hey,
does.
so is this team.
Real,
So
man.
is this
We
team.
coming, man. We coming.
I know. Hey, we're waiting for someone on the mountain here. We're
Oh,
waiting someone
man.
for here link. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're
Oh,
here.
we're coming.
Wow.
We're coming. We're
What
going
is-
down the turnpike.
Wow.
Wait,
What,
Wait a
Coach?
minute.
Coach,
Wait
what
a minute.
happened,
Watching
Coach?
it
Coach,
evolve.
Wait
What
a
up?
minute. No, I'm listening. I'm reading Trey Wingo's tweet
Okay.
on Twitter. A 3-yard attempt on 4th and 8 is as peak Kirk Cousins as it gets. Wow. Wow. Wow.
He really went
a
that.
terrible call.
He went that. That was a stupid call by the
What's
Vikings.
up, Earl? How you doing, man?
Earl.
I'm doing that. Hello, guys. How are you?
Girl, enjoy your
Fire it
victory Sunday and victory Monday, bro. Enjoy it because Saturday
This is
it's all going bye-bye. It's all going bye-bye, my friend.
The game's on Saturday?
Yeah, it's on
Saturday. Yeah,
it's on Saturday.
Yo, this one is.
I hope
You
I'm
have
home
to
in
see it.
time.
Wait,
Probably
what was it,
won't
Coach?
be.
This Twitter. There's a
I got my
picture
cousin's
of a
wedding
guy.
on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Wow.
There's a
Well, I guess
picture of a
that's
guy taking a chain off of another dude, and it says Justin Jefferson in the Vikings locker room taking back his chain from Kirk Cousins.
Wow.
They are
Damn.
killing. They are killing Kirk Cousins, man. I mean, and I
He
get
was
it. I
great
get
today.
it.
Cousins was good.
Cousins
Honestly,
did
He's
well.
the person you could kill. He played well.
He did well
It was
until
just-
when it mattered, until the very end when he threw that
but
check
that's
down.
true, yeah, that is true. I mean, when big time players step up in those big moments, and that was a big moment. The Vikings needed that. He should have. No, I'm not going to you. But I mean, what did he end up with?
Took it.
273 yards.
Cousins took the check down on 4th. What an idiot.
Now,
Yeah,
let me
he
ask
did.
you guys this. Oh, wait, they can't get rid of Kirk Cousins. He's on a big contract. Never mind. But,
Unless-
Look,
Mac, this is the
oh my
reason
God.
why we're playing on Saturday.
Um,
This is the reason. Because if you guys lost, and we had to play the winner of tomorrow night, the Cowboys and the Buccaneers,
Oh, that is so nice.
they would have
Go
6
on
days
Bleacher
of rest.
Report right now.
So it's-
Go on Bleacher Report and go on the Giants one. They got Daniel Jones with the ice around his chest. Just like Kirk
really?
Cousins. All the ice on his chest. Look.
I got to see this.
I can't really see it. See it? Got the ice around his chest.
Oh,
That's sweet.
Oh, damn.
Look,
Hey, Jalen Hurts is looking
Daniel
for new
Jones
jewelry.
right now.
Jalen Hurts is looking
Obviously,
for
I'm
new jewelry.
assuming- they went in that locker room. Daniel Jones got the game ball. I mean, Daniel Jones got to get the game ball today.
Oh my
man.
God, he's getting
This
that game ball.
Kid done
Oh.
been, he done
But
been
what
through
the
hell
hell?
and back.
Who?
He done been to hell and back since he's been here as a New York Giant quarterback. And this right here is him kicking in the door and proving all the haters wrong, all the doubters that said he can't get it done. And sure, we still got more work to do, but we on our way, baby. We are definitely on our way. Daniel Jones is the New York Giant quarterback, whether you like it or not. Either get down or get the hell up out of here. You know what I mean? It's Daniel Jones is the New York Giant quarterback. That's what it's all about right now.
Barkley and Jones
That's what
lock
it's all
those
about.
two up immediately. And Barkley, too. You want to talk about a guy you don't want to see pissed off, Coach was saying on the field? When Barkley came off the field and had that look on his face, I'm like, oh, the Vikings just effed up. It's done. When Barkley gets fired up, there's nothing that pumps up a Giants fan more when 26 is pissed off on the field. That gave me chills seeing this guy right here coming off that field with that look on his face. That's exactly what the Eagles have got coming for them when they see 26 coming in that field pissed off, waiting to smash some faces in against that Eagles D.
This is the offense I'm seeing out there. That Statue of Liberty play, it only went for a couple of yards,
that
but
was
it's
brilliant.
just the creativity, the stuff that we have not seen in the New York Giants offense since ever.
Can't remember.
Since ever.
But what that says is, you know what? It leaves you as a defensive coordinator. You now have to say we have to prepare for the unknown. You have to be ready for something because what have we been killing? We're too predictable. We're always doing the same things over and over again. Yeah, the play only got a few yards, but what does it do? What does it say? The ingenuity, the execution, and the ingenuity was just wow, phenomenal. What's up?
Adam?
What's up?
Adam, you must be a very happy man right now.
Fellas, we're going to roast some birds next week, fellas. We're going to roast some birds. Hunting
Yes, sir.
hunting
Here we
season
go.
has
Here we
begun.
go.
Here, I got a little song for you guys. DJ, here's my DJ. Go DJ. He's my DJ. Go DJ. He's my DJ. Go DJ. He's my DJ.
Face again. Just wait until you all fall down his face.
Bam, I am on the DJ wagon. Fellas, move over. I'm coming over my big old ass to sit down on the motherfucking train.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Let's go.
It's over, fellas. I'm off the fucking island. I'm coming over. He played a hell of a game. Let me get this straight right now. I'm 4 beers deep, so don't mind me. Okay, that's what happens. Okay, you know. So this is how I'm feeling right now. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. You wanted to give me a franchise guy. That's a franchise guy that you saw play out there. That's what I need. The one thing I also need to do is, yo, man, you need to slide a little bit more, man. You're gonna get your head taken the fuck off. My God, if you want to last in this league, you are not gonna keep doing that. But hey, guys, I like DJ for a few years. I stopped. Someone slapped me in the head with reality. It was called Joe Judge. He failed that kid. And he's back. Let's hope he can do it next week. The Vikings were a terrible defense. Oh, my God. I don't know how this team went 13 wins. They can't stop a fucking nosebleed.
Their defense suck.
That
Oh,
defense
my
was
God.
atrocious. So,
There's a lot of bad defense in this game, both sides, honestly.
Both Giants defense wasn't impressive either.
That's true. I mean, but the style of ball that they play is different. See, styles make fights, as they say, right? So they had to play a track meet kind of game. That's what they were in for. Next week, you'll see the defense do a little more and play more of their style of what you see. The problem that we have right now is Azeez Ojulari is on a milk box. I mean, the game starts, he steps on the fucking turf, and he gets turf toe. I mean, I love the kid, but, you know, we need more plays. I don't even know I think we sacked Cousins, twice or something like that?
I think it was like 2 or 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Adam, I'm sorry. One of the plays that was a sack, they called a bogus 15-yard penalty on Dexter.
No.
Lewis.
Oh,
we sacked Kirk Cousins 0 times.
Oh, 0 times?
No. But here's to the defense, though, and I think that's why. According to Next Gen Stats on Twitter, the Giants defense played split safety coverage on a season-high 65% of the pass plays, which helped Adoree Jackson in his shadow coverage against Jefferson. Jefferson finished with 47 yards on 9 targets and managed only 7 yards after the catch. That goes into that.
Well, thank you.
You're playing the 2 high safeties. It takes away a lot of the blitzing that you want to do and the aggressiveness. So. And that's another
out there on third down too.
And that's why the tight end killed us today, because you're splitting the safeties, and where is he attacking? In the middle and in the short underneath.
I like that Jared Davis got some burn. I think he helped out a little bit covering those zones when you're playing.
He got caught in a couple of mismatches.
Well, you know, I mean, you're in the defense for 2 weeks. You're going to get caught in some mismatches. You know, I think going forward, I could easily see them keeping him, even Smith, and then bringing in some young guys for camp battles next year. I mean, the thing about Jared Davis and Washington are their practice squad guys. So hopefully you can sign them to futures deals next year and kind of get them in your wheelhouse.
We're coming for you, Cool Cat. We're coming for you. We're coming for that belt, Cool Cat. We're coming for that belt, boy.
Okay.
Remember, the champ is here.
For now.
What champ? The only champ that matters is called the Super Bowl champ. If you're talking about a division champ, all right, whatever. You can have that. That's a little. Take that, enjoy that. But we're gonna enjoy it.
We're gonna enjoy it all the way to the NFC Championship.
You see this
Thanks, guys. That's where the buck stops, because you're not getting past. You're not getting past
San Francisco. Past this team right here. It's not happening, man.
Nope.
Hey, Mitch.
We worry about that right there.
Hey, Mitch. Yeah. How many times have we beaten the New York Giants this season?
Twice.
You're gonna go by that. Okay. You're gonna go by that. I say okay.
I'm not done. Can I speak? Go ahead. Hey, Mitch. How many times have the Giants beaten the Eagles this season?
0.
Thank you. Wow, you know basic math.
No, wait a minute. Just said, you want to boast about winning during the regular season.
Regular season champions.
In the playoffs. So remember that when you're sitting home after you get your barbecue sauce and your blue cheese and the ranch dressing dumped in the lap, and we're licking our fingers, moving on. Yeah, you beat us twice during the regular
San
season,
Francisco.
but
Y'all
during the
do
regular
realize we're
season,
not playing in MetLife, right? Y'all do realize we're not playing in MetLife.
Oh, how bittersweet would it be
Y'all
us
not
to
playing in
knock
MetLife.
off? How sweet would
That's
it
You're
good.
be
playing
to
at the
go down
greatest
to
city
Lincoln
in the
Field and that
world.
You're
streak?
playing for the
Led
best
by
fans in the
Daniel
world.
In the playoffs.
Mitch,
How
Mitch,
sweet would it be going to the playoffs and ending that goddamn losing streak in that friggin' building in the playoffs? Beating you
Good luck to
guys
y'all.
in the playoffs.
It's
Good luck
gonna
to
be
y'all.
too sweet. That's what it's gonna be, baby. That's what it's gonna be.
You know what song you need? You know what song you need to listen to if you're an Eagle fan? The Ludacris #1 spot, because we're coming for that #1 spot. Okay, listen to it all. Listen to it all week.
Remember
this, y'all.
We in
I want
there.
y'all to
All I'm
remember this.
seeing
I
right
want
now,
y'all
In
to
the
enjoy
door.
this. I want y'all to
all I'm
enjoy
seeing
this
right now
because
is the
remember,
Spirit Squad.
y'all the
All I'm
two
seeing
They
right
said
now
we
is
didn't
and
belong.
the ones.
Oh no, you are not the one.
They said
Remember to get we got, won. man. We coming for that #1 spot, man. Giants, acknowledge me. No thanks.
acknowledge
No
If
thanks.
the belt was really gold, I would, but it's not. So
No.
All right, so we got.
Hey,
We
what's
should
up,
do the
Mitch?
Spirit Squad theme song.
Whatever, man.
what are you gonna have the Three Stooges playing?
Goodness.
Calamity
You
of
guys
errors.
are acting like the Spirit Squad right now.
The Spirit
At
Squad.
the end of the day, man, you got a whole different New York Giant team.
Your shit's gonna get pushed in on Sunday.
this next week. It's not.
Saturday.
It's
We're playing on
not
Saturday.
what you saw early
Adam.
December, bro. I
Well,
don't know.
then-
I can't reiterate this more to y'all. You understand? It's not going to be what you saw
Saturday, what time?
back in the first week of
8:15?
I don't know
December.
yet.
Nah, it's
Don't matter.
not going to be
They're
that.
saying either 4:30 or 8:15.
Well, duh.
That is to be
Prime
determined.
time. Put that game in prime time where it deserves.
It's probably going to be prime.
Well, it depends
The
on how they
questionable
feel.
Daniel Jones tends to play kind of decent against the Eagles
Not
anyway.
4:30, I'm
The
gonna
questionable Daniel Jones. Now we got a guy that was like a franchise guy that's coming to town on next week.
You mean Big Dick
And he's
Daniel?
bringing-
What's happening?
And he's bringing someone with him. Like I said, with the fresh legs.
Isaiah Hodgins
And
is
it's
now #1.
Y'all gonna feel what everybody else is feeling, bro.
What?
Y'all gonna feel what everybody else is feeling.
Yeah. Hassan
Big
Reddick
play
and Brandon
Slay?
Graham
Yeah,
are going
he
to go
getting-
against.
he getting-
They're going to go
he's
against
getting
like
cooked.
Andrew Thomas. Andrew
Listen,
Thomas is going to
listen.
stonewall their asses.
Do you even know? Do you even know if Jalen Hurts is going to be fully healthy? Because last time I saw him, he looked a little timid. So if you're going to get that if you're going to get that Jalen Hurts on Sunday, you're going home. Okay, the Jalen Hurts we saw on the last week of the season. If you have that guy play against this team, you're going home. You might as well pack your bags right now, because actually, don't even pack your bags. You're already at home. You might as well just stay there after we trample you on fucking Saturday.
First of all, it's Jalen freaking Hurts. It's Jalen freaking Hurts. That's #1.
No, it's
I
Daniel
don't know
Jones. It's
I don't know who that
Daniel
is.
freaking
Jalen
Jones.
freaking Hurts.
That's what it is.
No, Jeff. It's Daniel fucking Jones. Put some
There you
respect
go.
on that
That's true.
name, okay?
Mitch.
No,
Cool
Nick,
cat.
Adam, you're wrong.
Remember
It's
one
Daniel
thing.
motherfucking Jones.
Oh.
Even better.
Cool cat.
That's the first time I ever
Remember
heard
this.
Jeff say that word.
Daniel motherfucking Jones.
Listen, here it is. You said about Jalen Hurts, right? Losing is going to definitely hurt for you guys.
Oh, he's gonna be in a hearse. He's gonna be driving in a hearse down Broad Street as we bury him, baby. Oh, come on, Sunday. You should have brought me on this street, because I'm gonna be kicking some ass and taking some names. I hope you're ready to freaking see some birds on Saturday, baby.
Too spicy.
Yo, can we talk about a
Y'all
play?
talking
One
way
play.
too spicy.
Darius Slayton dropping a football. We can talk about that play all day.
Not that play yet. Not that one. But Daniel Jones taking that last sack he took to keep the clock rolling, to make sure, not to throw an incomplete pass, keep that clock rolling, you know what I mean? That was a heads up. That's actually a heads up play right there in that situation as well. As soon as he did it, I was like, the quarterback has grown up. He's become a man. You know what I
Y'all
mean?
do realize y'all do realize that this is going to be a short week, and we had a bye week, so we're fresh and healthy.
Please give me a break.
We're going to be hot. You guys are going to be cold going into this game.
We'll play y'all tomorrow. We can play y'all tomorrow, bro. We still ready to go.
Listen, when Jihad Ward flipped the bird on Sunday, that's what's happening this week. Okay, you're getting the bird flipped.
And Kayvon Thibodeau doing one of those bird dances over there in that Philadelphia stadium. Because he did the gritty against
That's right,
Justin
Deception.
Jefferson.
Let's fucking go, baby.
You know, everyone hate Kayvon Thibodeau right now, what he did for Nick Foles.
Good. I'm glad you hate him. That's
No,
gonna
I
make it more
don't.
sweet.
I'm not saying that's me.
Hate
I'm just saying.
Hate him.
Because what he did, that was a little much. Not to me, but to a lot of people.
I love
that was
it.
a little much.
Listen, when he said,
You know why? Because people too damn sensitive.
When he sacks your quarterback, and he starts to do a shoveling motion, that's just him burying you in the ground. That's all he's going to do.
No,
he's just making a nice spot for you.
Next to Nick Foles.
I know what he did. I'm talking about the Hurst.
Oh,
Didn't be Saturday already. Didn't be Saturday already.
I can't believe it.
I want
Saturday.
Saturday to
Get
get
here
so bad.
soon. I want this game so
They could be here tomorrow.
Y'all talking way too spicy.
Why not? We just want a playoff game. What are we supposed to do? Be a field mouse?
Because you guys think you're just going to walk all over us. You guys think they're going to walk right past us like it's nothing.
The Philadelphia Eagles own that blue and white booty. Well,
we'll see. Because if you don't beat us, oh my God, you never, ever live it down.
Just remember this. And I know most true players and coaches don't like this saying, but the reason why we can talk like this is we're playing with quote unquote house money. No one expected us to be here. Exactly. Let's be honest. Someone might have thought we might have made the playoffs or barely made, which we just did. But to play the way we have been doing, going down the last few weeks in the season, especially after when you looked at us versus the Lions and Seattle,
Bears and Bears.
When you look at us there compared to now, we're playing with house money. No one expected this. So we have nothing to lose. Honestly, we don't. You guys really do.
The only team.
Go ahead. Adam.
The only team we don't match up well in this game, in this playoffs right now, is the 49ers, period. End of story. That team has it on all layers. The Philadelphia Eagles, while you're good, you need to come out and dominate us because you beat us. I don't even remember what week it was. 48-0 in MetLife Stadium. You basically barely beat a bunch of scrubs the last week of the year, and now this team is feeling confident and ready to go. It's not like they're going to be scared going up to the link. And if you guys keep it close, that's on you guys. The Eagles have to blow the Giants out. They have to score touchdowns. They're going to have to blow the Giants out because if they do not, it's going to play right into the Giants' hands. And that's when a strip sack's going to happen. And your guy, Jalen Hurst, needs to put his shoulder down because if he doesn't and he plays like he played on Sunday, you guys are going home.
Yeah, we'll see.
We gotta wait and see. I'm telling you. It's going to be a different game against the Vikings. Oh, by the way, can someone go on Twitter and see if the Vikings fans are okay?
How's Cole do it? How's Cole cry? Purple Pocket Podcast.
Well, Purple Pocket is upset.
Let them do that stupid skull chant the entire time. Go ahead. Go skull your ass.
Cole's Cowboys is
breaking them
nervous as
skulls.
hell.
Well, you know what's funny about the Vikings is that they kind of screwed themselves in the game. Because there's a couple of plays that they tried. I mean, they did the Kirk Cousins throwback pass that didn't work. That's one drive that stalled. And then they did this stupid not fourth and one. They did something else in the game that was just kind of dumb where you're like, why didn't you just take the points there? Oh, the 4th and 1 play that cost them, right? Had they done that, maybe the game is different and they're not going for a touchdown. They're going for a field goal. And we're talking about a different game here. But I don't think the Eagles are going to play the same way. But we'll see what happens. The Giants have now proven in a couple games that they can score 30 points. Now, against the Minnesota Vikings, while it's impressive, their defense is absolute trash. I mean, you and I could run routes in their secondary. But we'll see what happens. This is where you guys, the Philadelphia Eagles, need to earn your money. You paid all that money for your defense. You better hope that it comes through.
Mm-hmm. This is the way it's supposed to be. The NFC East, divisional round, third time this season, Eagles, Giants at the link.
Can you imagine if somehow, some way the
happen.
Commanders made the playoffs and they ended up with the Cowboys? Could you imagine that?
That big blue is kicking that door in. Big blue kicking that door in.
Or blowing the doors off.
That's the only way it's going down next week.
And
That's
And like
the only
Max
way it's
says,
going down.
this is just the beginning. We're ascending. We are ascending. This is
Well,
just
well-
the tip of the iceberg with this Giants team.
Well, let's
Tip of the iceberg.
let's
Nothing
hope.
to lose. Nobody
Let's hope.
expects
Let's
it.
hope that next year, now that we're gonna have a bullseye on our back, because everybody now is gonna be like, all right, well, now this team's legit, right? Let's see how we move forward from this, right? Right now we're in the dance. Go try to win one, because we don't know what next year's gonna bring. Look at last year's results to this year's results. Not many teams are repeat playoff people, so you're not guaranteed. For all we know, next year.
Yep, half the team don't make the playoffs. You're right.
Next year, Daniel could pull a hamstring, and we have Tyrod Taylor back there, and we get submarined. You know what I mean? Because we don't have the talent on the team. So let's enjoy it now, because we don't have an off season. We're not going to the golf course just yet. But hey, we'll see what happens next year. Again, what I want them to focus on is while you're building, while you're ascending, keep building. Don't just be like, well, we're ascending now. We're great. We've arrived. Let's everything we're doing is right. Let this regime keep building guys, because we want a sustained winner, right? We want to go back to back playoffs. If you look at a lot of the teams across the league that have won, Kansas City, the Bills, even the Bengals, they have
Eagles
depth
have done
everywhere.
it. The Eagles have been a sustained success organization for a very long time.
Right. They're always fighting for the playoffs every year. Even in bad years, they're competitive. So, and with the NFL, with the NFC next year, the good thing is this is like the NBA right now, right? There's like 4 teams in the West that are dominant, that probably are going to win the championship, and then there's the East, right? The Eastern Conference, which is like a bunch of like not household name teams or quarterbacks, and they're trying to make their headspace. The only guy on the NFC side that you really, really like is Tom Brady, and even people hate that guy, right? So let's see what happens.
It's going to be a hell of a game next week either way.
It's going to be a hell of a game.
It's going to be a
wait.
phenomenal game between the Giants and the Eagles, because both teams can't stand each other. Both teams want to just knock each other's heads off. This is exactly what we wanted. We all wanted this going into the playoffs.
It better be prime time. It's got to be prime time.
It has to be.
Man, so I can get home in time.
Now they want it to be prime time, so you can be drunk at the link.
Mac, you got to be like, you know what? You know what? That wedding is going to have to be put to the side because it's Giants and Eagles week, and I am not missing Giants and Eagles week. This is a different.
Or you do what we do, and you put your phone in your pocket, and while the vows are going off, you try to be as quiet as possible if they score a touchdown. You go, yeah,
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Does anyone object? No.
I'll work it out one way or another.
Wait, you
I
don't.
will
Wait,
certainly work it out.
what is
one
that
way or
saying?
another.
Like, is there anyone in this wedding that wish him not to get married? And Mac goes, yeah. No,
Yo, that'd be hard, man.
that would be sad.
Mac will get kicked out of the wedding. What's wrong with you, man?
So, all right, guys, I got some videos to make. I got some stuff that I got to get ready for. So I'll catch you guys this week.
See you Monday.
Stop
Enjoy.
being cool, Cat.
See you on Monday.
Take it
The
easy.
champ is out. Peace.
Unpopular opinion.
Who invited that guy? No, shit.
Let's go, baby.
That's my
Let's
partner,
go.
It's over.
No, I'm just kidding because he's the Eagles.
Drama.
Who invited that guy?
I know.
Yes.
On a Big Blue aftermath. We have 2 Eagle fans coming in, chiming in.
Barkley had a
Should
big
have been,
day.
blocked.
Barkley had a big day. Jones had a big day. This whole offense is
Hodges had a
impressive
good
today,
game.
man.
Hodges did.
So did Slayton
Ain't-
before that drop.
Just haven't
That drop killed you.
haven't seen this offense move this football like this all season long against anyone. This was just smooth. Daniel Jones looked so damn comfortable. The offensive line, for the most part, was pretty okay. It got a little rough, a little shaky down the stretch there. Evan Neal was starting to get
I
beat
fucking
a
love
little
Andrew
bit
Thomas.
down the
I
stretch.
love
But
78.
Overall, the offensive line played pretty well this game as well. It was just a great offensive performance, man.
Andrew Thomas is such a beast at that left tackle position. Nobody gets
once again,
near his quarterback with 78s on that field.
It was
Sure.
interesting to watch.
He did get away with one. That was a false start on that touchdown.
Yes, that was clearly a false start.
That's all right.
He got away with one, but it's okay. It happens,
Feliciano had a hell of a game too.
Thank you. Yeah, Feliciano, for everything that we killed him on, he did have a fairly good game. He really did. I mean,
Still don't want to be my center going forward.
No.
How about
no.
Kenny Galladay? How about Kenny Galladay on that block on number
block.
20 where he leveled
The
that
play
dude
of the
on that
day.
Barkley run?
$72 million blocker.
Knocked him down.
What is it, Whiteside?
Strong side.
No, JJ was like a Whiteside. He was our best.
Feliciano was
blocker.
great in the run game. He was. And Gates and Bredesen did a solid job on that left side.
They did. Glowinski, I mean, you have to give him his props too. I mean, you know, they other than that one where, you know, they beat Neal on the outside zone away, where Davlin beat Neal. Other than that, I mean, if Glowinski stays there, there's no penetration. I mean, really, they did what they were supposed to do up front. They really handled themselves.
All you can ask for, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about Isaiah Hodgins now really coming to his own. 8 catches, 105 yards, a touchdown. I don't want to hear anybody say this receiving core is bad. These guys are playing well. When they get guys in here next year, you know, there'll be a competition, a lot of competition. But Isaiah Hodgins, at least to me, has earned number 2, depending on who they bring in, right? If they bring in a number 1, they need to. What? That he's a number 2?
No, I agree because he's playing like a number 2 receiver right now. He's played terrific, and it's crazy how this guy was a free agent during the middle of the season. How well he's.
Well, he wasn't a free agent.
Clicked.
He was on the practice squad of the Bills.
Practice squad.
Yeah.
It's like a Victor Cruz story.
And the Bills didn't want him to go. That's why they stashed him on the practice squad. But because of the Giants, they needed receiver help. All the Odell Beckham people. I'm glad we didn't, you know, go down that train because we wouldn't have had Isaiah Hodgins, and we would have been paying for a guy who can't even get off a plane correctly. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's enjoy this guy right now.
No, I'm saying I'm going to talk about unpopular opinions statement. But finish what you're saying, Adam. Finish what you're saying, Adam.
All I'm saying is that, you know, we got to give credit to this kid for coming in mid-season, late mid-season, getting the playbook, and has made plays from day one. I don't think he has a drop pass in that I've seen, you know, maybe one. The guy took a beating today. He scored a touchdown. He's a fire starter. I think when you look at this team going forward and you sit down and you're like, who's coming back? Who is going to be here? You need to make this kid part of the team. He's already built a rapport with Daniel. He shows you that he's way above average. And, you know, he makes plays all over the field.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Though McKinney did play a good game, I just had that one. You know, Jeff knows what I'm talking about. That 1 4th and 2 when Hopkinson did out and then up, and they were actually in. Was it Hopkinson?
It was Hopkinson. Yeah,
it was Hopkinson. It was Hopkinson.
He showed man because he did motion, and then he went back with him. And then he went out and up, and then he jumped the flat when Adoree was there with Jefferson, and left him open and up the sideline, where Julian Love had to come over and make the play. Like Jeff said, he thought he was going to knock the ball out. But, you know, if McKinney stays with him, you know, then they don't get that 4th and 2. You know, or there's a possibility, you know, whatever. He knocks the ball away, makes it harder for him to complete the pass, whatever. But, you know, other than that, yeah, McKinney did play a fairly good game. You know, all of them. All the safeties.
I thought Darnay Holmes had a very underrated game too. Darnay Holmes actually had a couple of big tackles for loss in that slot cornerback position in the running
sniffing
game.
out those screens.
Yeah.
Well,
How about Flott? How about Flott with that big play on 3rd down when they were going to Osborne, and he puts his arm in there and knocks that ball away to prevent a big 3rd down conversion to KJ Osborne. The rookie out there making a big play on defense too.
This defense, although it got torched for most of the day, it stood up. It stood up when it counted most, man. It made the plays down the stretch. So
Is Earl sleeping?
Someone's sleeping.
I think Earl's sleeping. I think it's Earl.
Earl?
Hey, Earl.
Earl! Earl, you fell asleep on the stream, my friend.
You all right, bro?
He's saving his energy for Monday Night Raw tomorrow because
He
you
said
know
home at this
that it's
football
gonna.
talk. You want to take a nap on the street.
Oh, the game
like, what the
just
hell's
wore
going
him
on?
out.
Wakey,
The game
wakey.
was too much.
Did you have a good stream? You have a good dream, my friend?
Hey, Earl.
He had a dream. No, he had a
Damn.
dream that McMahon was gone.
Yeah, well, we all had that dream.
I tell you what. Oh, one interesting thing no one's really talked about. I want to bring a note up real quick. Is both these teams are about to face each other next week. The Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants have both won a Super Bowl within a decade. This matchup's going to be a big, big game.
Yeah,
Mm.
we're the
It's gonna be a
only
big one.
division in the NFL that has all 4 teams having a Super Bowl.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course,
y'all
that's why
finally
this
got
is-
one a couple years ago.
Right?
We're the NFC Beast.
You finally joined
Hey,
the Big Brothers.
We got
You-
one. Hey,
Yeah,
we
you
got
joined the
one.
Big
We're
Brothers.
about to get
That's
two.
all that
You
matters.
We're about to
know-
get another. We're about to get another.
On a real talk note, though, the Philadelphia Eagles have been the better franchise the last decade in terms of how they've put their team together. They've won. They've been to playoffs. You got to be real where real
That's
is,
true.
right?
That's
You know,
true.
you can't just.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Just make sure that Dallas is on the bottom of that list.
Well, the funny thing about
I'll find
Dallas
a way
is
to blow
they'll
it.
probably lose. It would be funny if they do lose.
Oh, thank God I don't have to worry about tomorrow's game. Thank God.
Even the Commanders have won more in the month of
It's not the
January than the
Commanders.
Cowboys.
It's a football team. It's not even a football team. It's the Redskins.
Guys,
There,
you guys do realize what month it is? It's January. What do the Cowboys always do in January? Like, they always do what
Lose.
Cowboys do.
Look,
What does Stephen A.
Exactly.
say? What does Stephen A. always say? Just wait for it. Just wait for it. The Cowboys are going to show you who they really are. How
Yeah.
about them Cowboys?
The refs cost them the game.
What I want
Well,
to
guess
do
what?
tomorrow is wake up and hear the excuses that the media is going to have for us winning. It's going to be, oh, the Minnesota, their defense is this, their defense is that, they made poor decisions. I want to hear the excuses instead of just giving the New York Football Giants the credit we deserve. Put respect on our names. We are the New York Football Giants, and we back, baby. We back.
Thank you.
We don't squander
Thank
our
you.
opportunity. We get to the playoffs. We get there for a reason. We there for a reason. We want to
Well,
win the Super Bowl. We ain't just happy just being there. We there to get it all the way done.
well,
And I'm
yeah,
feeling it right now. I might be a little bit overzealous, but I'm feeling it now. We going to
Don't be
Philly next week,
overzealous.
and we going to
Talk
take
your
that
shit,
too.
Mac. Talk your
I mean,
shit.
like I said, the only
gonna
team
take
I
that
fear,
too.
I shouldn't say fear, but the only team I think we don't match up well against is the 49ers. They're playing out of their mind right now. I had someone text me yesterday, like, oh, the 49ers, we can hang with them. 12-round fight. I said, well, they're the best second-half team in football, and they showed why they're the best second-half team in football. Now, again, they're playing a division rival, but that game was, 17-16 at half. And they came out and they just absolutely beat the brakes off Seattle. So that would be the one team that I'm worried. Philadelphia, you match up well. I'm not really, worried about them in terms of playing them. I think, Eagle fans need to realize you can't go in there with a pompous big head because this team will sneak up on you. They don't give up. They don't fight. They listen to their coaches. The one thing you can tell that the coaching is getting there is guys who normally gave us trouble. Jimenez, Darnay Holmes are not giving us trouble anymore. It means the coaching is getting through to them. It means the program is getting through to them. I will say this, though. O'Shea Jimenez is trash still. I mean, he's playing better, so maybe he's clean trash, freshly thrown out trash, but he's still trash. I mean, he hasn't done much. But I give him credit.
I got an update on Azeez Ojulari, by the way.
I got an update on the
Ian
game.
Rappaport.
The Bengals are up
According-
9-0.
According to Ian Rappaport, Azeez Ojulari was walking around without much of a limp after leaving the game with a quad injury. So maybe that's a possibility he's going to be ready to go this Sunday.
Oh, he'll be ready to go. If he's
Well,
not
I mean, he
limping
stayed
by
on the
now,
sideline the rest
he'll
of
be
the
good.
game. He wasn't
And
like
his
he
uniform.
was back in the locker room.
Yeah.
We got the Road Warrior Whites going. We'll see we'll see if they keep that up next week. But hey, big game for us.
Hope y'all wear
Fellas.
y'all stupid black jerseys too. Wear those.
Do it.
Wear those.
Yeah, because there's
I
going to
wanna
be a
beat
funeral
y'all
for you.
in those uniforms.
I want to win in that stadium. I'm so sorry, sick
Hey,
and tired
Mac.
of losing that stadium.
Hey, Mac, don't forget to bring the flowers for this funeral that we're going to on Saturday. We need to go to the Get excited, folks, because this is what you wanted. This is what the NFL wants. They want a big team like New York in there. They want to bring back these. They want to bring back these rivalries. I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL, who is I think they rig games sometimes. Don't get me started, but I wouldn't be surprised if they favor some calls when New York advances and go to San Francisco, because that's a better matchup than San Francisco, Philadelphia. New York versus San Francisco is a better matchup than Philadelphia. I'm just saying. The NFL is about making money. They don't care about who wins because they know that they're making money. Okay, so what's the best draw that you can have? Philadelphia against San Francisco? Nobody likes that. No one's going home like, I'm going home. No, but Giants, San Fran, the history of that team with the New York Giants, fighting them in 90, beating them, destroying Joe Montana's back in the games and stuff like that. They have more of a storied rivalry than Philadelphia versus
that is true. That is true.
Which team is going to give each other the Buddha-doo? Who's going to get the Buddha-doo?
The Giants are going to give the Buddha-doo on Saturday. That's what's going to happen. There's going to be a Buddha-doo right to the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what? I have the balls to say it right now. You know who the best quarterback right now in the NFC East is? Daniel motherfucking Jones. I dare somebody to say otherwise.
Y'all are high and mighty after this wild
Can
card.
we make a friendly wager
here?
A friendly bet?
I don't bet money, but
I'll tell you. I
got one right.
Okay, I got a bet for you all. I have a bet for you all. Okay.
Earl.
If the Giants win. The Giants win over
when we win.
No, it's not when.
No, it's
not when.
Would you let him finish?
Let him finish, bro.
Come on. I want my guy Earl to finish.
Okay. If the Giants win this game and they eliminate the Eagles, every content creator that creates a show on their show must wear something New York Giants.
I'm always positive. You just don't like listening to it.
You must wear.
That was good.
You must wear something that represents the New York Giants. Now, if the Eagles win and they beat the New York Giants,
I ain't giving them the bet.
No.
Because I had this bet in 2006, and I left the jersey hang on the door. I refused to put it on. Okay, I refused to put it on.
You must.
Sorry, I'm not doing it. No,
Adam, I'm not agreeing to those terms. I'm sorry.
That bet was with a fraternity brother years ago in 2006. The Giants faced the Eagles in 2006.
I don't have anything Philadelphia Eagles, so how am I?
Had a bet.
It makes no sense.
We had a bet.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Adam.
We had a bet in 2006 when we played them in the Link. I guess it was the Link or Veterans Stadium, whatever the fuck field they are. Who cares? It was trash. But we ended up losing the game, and the bet was I had to wear a jersey. So I told them immediately after the game I refused to put that ugly green uniform on. So instead of that, I had a week hanging on my bedroom door in the teak house for a while. So in the fraternity house, that's what I did.
So none of you want to agree to the bet.
No,
because I don't want to wear anything,
bro.
No.
How about if you really want to do a bet, then whoever wins has to give loser a shout out for a whole week.
Can't put that on.
This is the only type of football uniform I'm ever wearing. This is it.
Okay.
This is blue and white and red. I'm never, ever putting that ugly ass green jersey anywhere near.
Okay.
Or the Cowboys. Either one of those damn ugly ass jerseys.
Okay. Commanders.
Who? Who?
Anyways, fellas.
Here's the simple thing then, just to be fair. Whatever we have to do a avatar or whatever of the opposite team, that would probably be better suited for us for a week, for the week, whatever, or put it as a background like I have here, put it in the background for the opposing team.
Well,
about that?
the question is, are you gonna follow up with the bet? Because you have to watch to see if I put it on. So you'll see if that. I don't mind that. I can do that. I don't care because I don't go on that much anyway. So for me, I go on once a week with Mac. So what?
Nailed it for
Put
a
it on.
day.
I showed on for a Wednesday night show. Give me a break. Anywho, fellas, I just want to say thanks for having me on the show. Finally, some positivity. Unpopular opinion sports. I've always got positive energy. You guys just don't like that I don't like Daniel Jones. Well, if you listen to when I
Wait,
came
Adam,
on,
can you sing that song one more time, please? That you know
go
the song you sang when
DJ.
you came in.
It's my
There you go.
DJ. Go DJ. It's my DJ. All right, well, fellas, it's been fun. We're gonna go roast some eagles next week. Get your fork and knife ready because eagle is on the menu. I don't care if the government says they're endangered species. We are going hunting next week.
We slide.
Bring your buckshot.
Over.
Hey,
and feasting
it's my
on some
birthday. My birthday's
eagles,
coming
man.
up. My birthday's coming up. It's a birthday early present for me.
I
Hey,
salute
give me
you
a
guys.
happy early present.
Mac, I'll see you on Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of the night, fellas. Coach,
And it's
Have a
gonna
always
be
great
good to
night.
talk to you.
We gonna
Earl,
and it's gonna be fire on Wednesday, bro.
Earl, it was nice meeting you. I know
Absolutely.
snoring on the stream is a unique thing for me, so it was first time for everything. But hey, man, and Mitch, you didn't put me in timeout, so thank you so much.
Oh,
It's not my show.
You can still put them in timeout.
Yeah.
But
I
You
know.
have to love. You have to love
yeah,
that.
it's gonna be the
Yeah, I know.
game reignites the Eagles versus Giants rivalry.
but how
Oh,
I mean,
whoa,
just
whoa,
the
whoa.
NFC East come back strong.
Did you know
Going
Wait,
forward,
did-
the NFC
both
East being an absolute dumpster fire to just becoming like now.
Oh, look. Hey, down there.
That's the vision in football. Literally, if the Cowboys win tomorrow night, all three teams in the divisional round of the playoffs, which almost ensures. I mean, one of them is going to play in the championship game for sure, at least. So this right here, this is just what it's all about, man. As a football fan, for me, growing up, the NFC East was always the top division, man, and the way people were clowning us the last few years. It wasn't natural, man, and it's good to see it back, man. And I'm glad that the New York Giants is doing their part as well, holding it down. You know, this is oh man, I can't wait. Next week we cooking y'all. We are gonna cook y'all next week, bro. We coming.
Is this more?
We
Is
are
this more
coming,
exciting?
And y'all
Is this
don't
more
even,
exciting?
You don't even
is
know
this-
what's about to happen to y'all.
Like,
That's
is
what don't
this?
even know.
Yeah, well,
I'm calling
Earl, you have a
in
question,
that
bro?
prime time slot next week. It's gonna be in prime time.
It's
That's
not
what's
even
gonna
next
be
week.
next
It's
It's
Saturday.
gonna be prime time.
Saturday.
It's gonna be prime
The
time
next
at the link
football
on Saturday.
weekend.
I guarantee we get in the prime time slot.
We're gonna have to
They
see.
gotta
I'm
give
just
that to
wondering
us.
now. Who would the other one be?
I'm just happy. I'm just happy as a fan. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted from the beginning.
Round number
This
2.
team has just
Round
given
number 3.
everything to us fans that we have asked for the past decade. And what better way to get not only making the playoffs, but getting a playoff victory, and now we get to go play against you SOBs. And how bittersweet would it be if we find a way to beat you guys?
Both teams have won the division.
Who else is going to play on Saturday? That's my question.
The hell if I know. Kansas City?
You got
Really?
the Eagles winning in
Oh,
2008.
Maybe.
And then you got the Giants winning the divisional in 2001.
Going to
Maybe because
Kansas
Kansas City might be playing. If Cincinnati wins this game, Kansas City playing Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Plays Jacksonville, so.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's
Kansas.
the AFC equivalent of us. They're a team that right now not a lot of people want to face because they're sort of like us right now in the AFC. They're playing with house money as well.
Yeah.
The Giants and the Jaguars right now, along with the 49ers, are the scariest teams in the NFL to play. We're all playing with house money.
The Jaguars, I think the Bengals are. Watch out for the Bengals, man.
I think the
Bengals
most
have
dangerous.
gone good.
I think the most dangerous is the 49ers. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I think.
Good.
I don't know why are people not saying Kansas City Chiefs something off this year.
Nah, I'm just waiting to see the Chiefs lose. I'm waiting to see finally somebody take down Patrick Mahomes. Maybe the Bills got that wake-up call today against the Dolphins.
The Colts did it.
I don't know. Bills is a little suspect, man, and during that game a little bit, man. So they gotta get it together, clean some of that stuff up, man. A lot of big mistakes.
Josh Allen would stop turning the damn ball over every single second. But in the second half, he finally got it going towards the end.
Same with Trevor Lawrence.
They should
First
be
half, he
playing
was
in
playing
double
like dog
digits.
doo-doo.
No, but
Right.
Trevor Lawrence showed something as a quarterback when he went out there in the second half, and he was able to get composed, and he really did a good job leading his team to victory. That kid
He
showed
did.
something.
Because that could have killed the team right then and there. Those interceptions that could have.
It did. It's just because the coach on the other side is a complete idiot.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Uh,
I don't want to say it's harsh to say that, but that coach just pulled a Nathaniel Hackett out there. How you lose a 27-0 lead when all you had to do is just do basic fundamental footballs to win that game. And the San Diego Chargers, because they're going back to be calling San Diego after that loss, because they pulled a San Diego Charger type loss. They found a way to do exactly what that organization does all the time when they get to big games, and that's find a way to blow it. And that's exactly the opposite of what we do. When we get into the playoffs, we always find a way. All the time.
Well, I always say when there's a will, there's a way. That's what.
And guess what? If we get to the championship game, you know what our record is in the championship game?
What is it?
5-0.
5-0.
5-0. We have not lost in the
And that's an
championship game.
absolute
at
fact.
all.
Yeah, but you're not even going to get there this year.
Okay.
You're not even going to get there this year.
Okay.
Okay.
Eagles have only lost one championship game against the Arizona Cardinals in 2008.
Buccaneers?
We never faced the Buccaneers in the championship.
Didn't we?
No.
What was at the game before?
Yes,
Oh,
you
Remember
did.
when Rondé Barber big trick?
2000. Okay, yeah, we did. Excuse me, 2000.
Because I have the football where the next year.
Rondé Barber taking it to the
Yeah.
house. You know, that pick six.
Gruden.
I hate
Yeah,
Rondé
I
Barber.
remember that.
I hate him more than Tiki Barber.
And they're
Look at
brothers,
that.
am I correct?
Yes, the twin
Mhm.
brothers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brothers.
Hey,
Identical or paternal?
2003, 2002, 2001,
I
2000.
could tell them apart, so I'd say fraternal.
Okay.
Wait, did they release the line for the game next week against the Eagles and Giants? What are we down by 7? They pick us like down by 7 or 10?
No, not yet. No.
not yet.
I haven't seen the line yet.
Okay.
It's going to be
They're
at
gonna
least
probably
a
pick
touchdown,
us
probably a
at,
touchdown at least.
yeah, probably like 7, maybe like around 7 to 10. Probably
I'd say
that line.
10. It's always like that.
They probably 9.5.
No way.
8.5, 9.5.
Yeah.
You don't think it's 10?
It might be
I
around
don't
the
think it's
7 to
double
10
digits,
range.
no.
No.
No, if anything, 8.5 to 9.5, somewhere at tops. But yeah, they're not going to, because it's division rivals, and the Giants are definitely playing better. And
They were
look
17-point
at
favorites against the backups,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't even come close to covering that. So
No.
it's not. It's and with the Giants scoring the points they've been scoring the last couple of weeks, well, the last couple of times where their starters have played, I'm sorry, there's no way that's going to be double digits. It can't be.
You guys got to do something to shake. You guys got to do something to shake Daniel Jones'
it
confidence,
is-
because right now this
And
kid,
if
he's
it is, it's even more motivation.
Daniel Jones is playing the most confident football he's played in his entire career right now. And you better go out there and you better try to find a way to get him to the ground, because Daniel Jones is becoming a huge threat with his legs. Just like you guys have with Jalen Hurts. And I'll give Jalen Hurts his credit too. But there's another quarterback out there that's been doing a hell of a job when everybody crapped all over him. That's Daniel Jones. So I'm actually, the West give me a great matchup of two quarterbacks that got shat on for years, and getting to see both of these guys go out there and prove to see who really is the dominant quarterback in the East. Who is it? Is it Daniel Jones, or is it Jalen Hurts? Because it ain't Dak Prescott anymore. It ain't Dak Prescott anymore. And don't even get us started with the Washington guys. It's Jones, or it's not. He's not little Eli. He's Daniel Jones. Because Eli Manning could not do what Daniel Jones is doing right now with his legs. So he's not little Eli. He's Daniel Jones. I'm not going to call him somebody else. It's a different type of quarterback going out there and making plays.
If you had
That's
to pick
exactly what DJ's doing.
offense or defense on this game, what do you think was the biggest factor for the Giants' win? Offense or defense?
Offense.
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 Is there offense this game?
Offense.
I mean, we punted what, twice? The whole game? Twice? Yeah, only two punts the whole game.
We punted once?
No, we punted twice.
Okay.
I
thought we might have punted
okay.
Well, no, I didn't know I thought we only punted once. It felt like we didn't punt at all. Thank God we kept Jamie Gillen
I
on
still
the
remember keeping the punter out there. He's
We
not
didn't
unlike
punt all
against
first
punt
half
where
at
your
all.
punter
No,
left
he
it all.
didn't. No, I didn't.
That was
And our
terrible
special
when
teams
your
was
punter
solid, too.
played us.
Our secondary's coming together, too.
Man.
And when's the last time the Giants have won a
Dory
playoff
Jackson,
game?
2011.
That's
Won
what I
the Super
figured.
Bowl.
You know,
Mhm.
you know what else
So
happened
it's
that
been
year?
a decade.
By the way, the Ravens scored is 6-9. Bengal drug 6-9.
Yeah, 2
7-9
punts.
now. They got the extra point.
Yeah, they're running that same. You can tell their offense is based around Lamar because it's the same exact plays.
But yeah, you guys just don't know, man. Y'all don't know, man. Y'all feeling all good, man. This bye week, y'all think shit's sweet, man. No, y'all got a buzzsaw coming to town next
No,
week.
you're right.
It's a buzzsaw.
You know what?
Man.
You know what the funny thing about it, guys, is that there were saying the same. There were a lot of people saying the same thing about Eli during his 4th year, that he wasn't the guy. Let's get rid of him. He's gone. And what did Eli do? That 1 year, he just had that run. He just had that run and established himself as a quarterback. Phil Simms did it too. Coach and Mac, you guys probably remember back in the day with Phil Simms when he did the same exact thing. And now we're seeing it for a 3rd time. Daniel Jones getting crapped all over. People saying he's done. He's not the quarterback. And what is he doing? He's going out there and playing the best football of his career, and he's showing people that the dude is a franchise quarterback. So this is what the Giants do. It's happening for a 3rd time. I love it.
Just remember, you guys almost beat us in the last regular season game, and you guys had backups in. The Eagles almost lost, and we had our first string in. It was 22-16. You guys almost came back and beat us with a backup team. I'm not taking the Giants for granted next week whatsoever. We have to definitely show that we deserve that bye week, and I'm definitely never take a rivalry game for granted. You guys could easily win.
And you know the funniest thing about it too? We don't have the pressure on us. All the pressure is on you because you're the number 1 seed and you got to go out there. You have
the
to
home
win.
field advantage, yeah.
You got to win. You're expected to go out there and be in the championship game in the Super Bowl. We're playing with quote-unquote house money. So we could play loose and we could
You're
play
the underdogs.
we could play good football. Exactly. Nobody thinks we're going to win this game. Everybody who's anybody is going to pick the Eagles to win. And that plays right inside our favor.
Nobody's giving us a shot this one.
No. They'll probably think we're going to lose by 2 or 3 touchdowns.
We might as well not even show up.
Because of what happened the first time.
Exactly, Earl.
Because what happened the first time. Now, the first time we took on the Eagles, it was a crime scene. But this is the playoffs, and anything could happen on any given Sunday. Anything could happen. Or Saturday, yeah.
This one, postseason is about who's getting hot at the right time, man. And right now,
we got
Giants
you. We got you.
Fire.
And I'm going to say this too. That record against the Eagles at that stadium is going to be broken soon. It's going to be broken because we have not won at Lincoln Financial Field since 2013. It's going to end soon.
Oh, that's terrible.
And how bittersweet is it going to be to happen after all the nightmarish games we've had at that stadium?
So that's why you want us to wear those black jerseys, huh? Is that why you want us to wear You want us to wear those black jerseys, huh? You want to get the revenge on those black jerseys.
No, I just want revenge on you guys. I'm tired of being beaten by you in Dallas.
I would love to beat y'all into the playoffs in that uniform. I would love for y'all to win
that stadium.
Do you guys remember when the the Giants took on the Patriots for the second time in the Super Bowl. The Patriots were undefeated.
No, that was the
That
first
was the
time.
first time.
That was the first time. That was the
Second
first
time they
time.
weren't. Mm.
Yeah, and you saw what happened. I mean, like I
Heart
said,
of the
anything,
giant. Heart
anything's
of a giant.
possible. Anything's possible.
It's like the story almost is being drawn up almost the same way. I mean, it's just like David versus Goliath type of matchup on paper. We ain't scared, man. We coming in.
It's
We
it's
coming in. We
it's
ready,
it's
man.
it's
Like I
it's
said,
Hulk Hogan
we
meeting
strap up,
Andre the
baby.
Giant.
We strapping up. We ready.
Mm-hmm.
It's Andre the Giant meeting Hulk Hogan.
See, the thing is, you guys are not playing against a team that's just you're gonna cakewalk all over. This is not the same Giants team you beat in MetLife Stadium. This is a different Giants team with a quarterback and a running back that are playing on a different level, and a coaching staff that is doing an excellent job getting this team prepared game in and game out. It's a different Giants team than before, which makes us a very, very, very scary team to play against because you don't know what the hell we're gonna do, and that's what makes us scary.
And the thing is that of course, the Giants are going to study tapes of their mistakes that they made the last time with the Eagles. So I mean, and they can adjust.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know. You never know what's going to happen. You just
Bringing an offense to town that's got the ability to keep you on your heels. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what we're gonna hit y'all with, man. It's been a beautiful evolution, man. From where this offense started out in the beginning of the year, where it's still a little stagnant, a little stale, and they just took them chains off of Daniel Jones, man. Like I said, that light bulb then came on, man. It's shining bright. I mean, we on to something here, man. We cooking, man. We got the real. It's something real here, man. New York Giants, man. It's something real. And
Hey, Mac, I just realized
I know
something.
y'all can feel as good as y'all. I mean, you earned the right to feel good, Phil, the Eagle fans.
Gotta get my
Going out
victory
there,
brownies early.
had a great season, but it's gonna come to an end next Saturday. It's gonna come to an end. I mean, it's just how it's gonna be at the hands of the New York Giants. I mean, I'm going to just keep talking that shit all week long to every Eagle fan I encounter, and I see a lot of them every single day.
I can't wait to see how many
You know what I
Giants
mean?
fans
So-
roll up.
You want to know what the funniest part is, too? I believe Daniel Jones in his first playoff game has as many playoff wins as Dak Prescott in like 6 or 7 years.
Yep, it's gonna be Hurts too.
He might.
And he's got more playoff wins than hey, Daniel Jones can't win in the playoffs, but Jalen Hurts can. Guess what? Jones has more playoff wins than Hurts.
As of right now.
Just saying. 1-0.
2-0.
Starting at $309, you could go to
Gonna
the
be
game.
2-0.
Trying to tell you, you just don't. Y'all don't.
Now tickets are pretty cheap.
When you know, it's like when you know, and I know that we come.
I know too.
And it's gonna be a problem.
My
See-
God.
see
The
what-
Baltimore
see what
Ravens just
you-
got a fumble recovery. The Bengals just fumbled. Bengals just fumbled and Ravens just got the recovery.
Baltimore is
Baltimore
playing
back.
their butts off.
Yeah.
What is it? Still 6-9 or
This is a good
9-6?
game.
7-9, and Baltimore's got the ball back.
Yeah, that Slayton drop was huge though because
Yeah.
that Slayton drop, man. When just because that was a point where the game could have been completely iced at that point. Granted, the defense was able to come out, still rally and get the job done and close this game out. But you got to be able to make those plays in these moments, man. That's not. I mean, I get it. Everything's not going to be perfect, but that was a crucial time for a drop right there, man. That just can't have that, especially going against a team the caliber of the Eagles next week. Can't make those kind of mistakes against that defense because that team. Obviously, we know what the Eagles are capable of, so we do got to clean these things. As good, exciting as it is to get the W today, do got to clean stuff like that up, man. I mean, I mean, he could have. Who knows? Who knows? He could how much yards he could have picked up on that, and like I said, just ice the game, man. Put it away. So start cleaning that stuff up.
My concern is the lack of calls Kayvon Thibodeau is getting on these holding calls. And it's not just this game; it's all season. And I don't get it. I don't get it why it's an obvious holding call like that. I think it was their second touchdown.
Yeah.
They held
Yeah,
Kayvon.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Wrapped him up.
yes. So it's why is he not getting those calls? Because if you at least he would probably be leading the league in drawn holding calls with the way that they block. I mean, the fundamentals is atrocious by these linemen, and usually that's the end officials. Those are the ones on the end on the sideline. They're looking in. That's their responsibility to watch the ends, the tackles to the quarterback, and then going downfield if the ball crosses the line of scrimmage. I don't get it. I just don't
Yeah.
get it. They need to do something, just like that atrocious roughing the passer. They need to
Oh
do
my
something with
God.
those.
That
It's
was
you're making it hard for the defense.
That's
I like
disgusting. That was disgusting when they called that flag on Dex. I mean,
that rushing the
why don't you
passer,
just
like
why don't you put tutus on them right now and let them go out there and be like ballerinas if you're afraid to touch the quarterback? Tackle them all of a sudden. I mean, seriously?
he didn't even throw him down to the ground. He had him wrapped up and was going down to the ground himself. He's the Cousins started opening his hands. Like it was that was just a terrible call all across the board, man. There's
But
no reason for that flag right there in that spot.
that's why you have the issues with what's his name? Was it Jalen Smith at one time where he came in and everyone said why did he let up on
Yeah.
the quarterback?
Mhm.
That's exactly why, because you're afraid to hit the quarterback, even touch the quarterback in certain situations. Even if he fakes the motion, you're like, well, I can't follow through, and even though I get the one step, I can't do that because they're going to call the penalty, and there's stuff like that because, well, how do you bring certain guys down? Imagine if that was Josh Allen. That's a big some gun. So how are you supposed to bring him down? You have to have force to bring a grown ass man down, and that's what is for all the things that talk about Kirk Cousins. He's a grown ass man. He's not some little guy that you can just easily pull down with one hand. You have to have some force, and they have to change that rule. And the same thing with the holding situations with Kayvon, because it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. How is he supposed to play the game if guys are just grabbing him and doing whatever, but then the quarterback, a play like that is a penalty.
You know how you get that respect? Go out there and start winning. Go out there and make plays on the field and start winning, and guess what? Those calls will start going your way. Because right now they don't respect us. The league doesn't respect us. The league doesn't believe in us. If we go out there and become a winning franchise again, guess what? Those calls will start going our way again. Because it always happens with the winning teams. Right now, a lot of people still believe the Vikings are a better team than us because of the fact they were higher seed and more consistent. When the Giants go out there and start winning more, you will see Kayvon get those calls. You'll see Leo get those calls, Dexter, whoever it is. That's how you change the narrative. Go out there, make the clean plays, and start winning football games, and you will get those calls going your way. That's how you do it. Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but some of those.
Oh, they are
against Kayvon
egregious. I agree.
were absolutely egregious. I mean, it's no excuse to miss those. Some of those are just outside of control. I'm watching guys literally wrap him up physically, like bear hug him. Like, come on, man, you can't miss those. You gotta throw a flag
Just 3 times
in those situations.
All right, I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for having me on, Mac. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna hop off myself.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys.
I'll talk to you
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Further, man. We'll be in touch all week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this.
I don't even care about the Vikings game anymore. I got blood in my eyes for the Eagles. That's all I'm thinking about right now. The Vikings, they're in the past. It's Eagles week.
I'm going to enjoy it for the night. I'm going to enjoy it for the night. I got to. I ain't got to get up tomorrow morning early either, so I'm going to enjoy it for the night. But
no, it's Eagles week. When that game ended and we did that kneel down, it's Eagles week. The second that game went down to 0-0, it's Eagles week. I moved past this game. I'm going because that's the team that I was circling. This is the team I wanted. This is the team we all wanted. I know Coach wanted the Cowboys. I wanted the Eagles because I know for a fact we could beat this team because we almost beat them with our backups, and we are riding high right now as a football team. And the Eagles, they're a good team. They're a very good team. They have a team that could they beat us? Sure, it's the NFL, but Do I think that they're going to beat us? No, I don't. Call us cocky-ass Giants fans. Why the hell can't we be cocky? Why the hell can we not be cocky?
Not this
We've had
time.
to shut the hell up. We have had to shut the hell up for a decade. We are going to talk now, and we are going to talk a lot. We have held in for 10 years. We are going to talk our shit.
The time is now. This new, you get those vibes, you get those good feelings. That's what I'm getting right now. This New York Giant team, I did not expect to see what I saw today offensively. I honestly thought it was going to be our defense that had to really hold us down, but it was the opposite. The offense held us down today, going up and down the field pretty much with ease against the Minnesota defense for the most part. So
the offensive tackle for the Bengals was holding his knee. I think that was Jonah Williams.
Yeah, he's still rolling around on the ground now.
Yeah, that's their stud left tackle. That's not good.
It's the fact that they're playing with them the way they're playing.
Yeah,
wow.
That Mark Andrews? No, that's not Mark Andrews.
I think that was Likely. Was that Likely?
Oliver.
Oh, the other tight end, yeah.
Baltimore they're playing with no fear. See, that's the thing when you have teams who are quote unquote the underdogs.
Jacksonville too.
It amps them up because look, we have nothing to lose. Where everybody thought we were going to lose. All right, well, go out there, play free, have fun. You make a mistake, you move on from it, and just move on to the next play. And that's what we saw today. We saw yesterday with Jacksonville. We saw that today. We're seeing that now, in a sense, with Baltimore. So, I mean, that's a good thing.
It's the postseason too. You can't hold nothing back. You know what I mean? You go out there, it's one and done now.
Eli Apple's down on the ground now, hurt.
Damn, Cincinnati walking. Everybody's going down for the Bengals right now.
Yeah.
But the Ravens is definitely putting up one hell of an effort.
I will say this though. If Baltimore wins, that hurts Lamar and his contract situation. But it could help him next week because, will he be back next week?
Oh!
I'm not sure. I mean, the way people have been talking, it's like it's such the unknown right now. Nobody really has any idea what's going on with Lamar right now.
He's apparently got a grade 2 or grade 3 PCL strain or something. That's the reason why he's not playing. Like a very pretty bad PCL strain. So who even knows if Lamar's coming back? But if Huntley keeps playing this well, like Coach you just said, it's going to make Lamar Jackson look not that important if Huntley goes out there and helps this team go out there and win.
I mean, how you think the 49ers handle the situation next year with Brock Purdy, man? I mean, you can't. This kid he's like the answer, man. I don't know.
If Purdy leads this team to the championship, the Super Bowl even, he's the quarterback. Forget about Trey Lance or Jimmy Garoppolo. Brock Purdy's the quarterback.
Every 49er fan that I know, and there's quite a few, are on the Purdy train. They love that Purdy train.
I mean, he looks legit, man.
He's confident. Legit. He's playing confident football on that field.
It's Purdy to be a Purdy quarterback.
Yeah, he looks.
Who would have thought that the quarterbacks we're seeing right now that are making big plays are Daniel Jones, Jalen Hurts, Huntley, Brock Purdy, Trevor Lawrence. Like, these are the quarterbacks we're talking about that a lot of people are crapping on for weeks. And look who's the quarterback right now going out there making big plays. And Cousins was good too.
Lamar to the Jets.
I can see that.
But that takes away a lot of their receivers in a sense because you have to redefine your offense.
I guess.
Because it takes away. I mean, I'm not saying he can't go vertical, but you see their offense here, the way they run it. It's not a conventional. I mean, it would be good with, especially with Hall, with Hall and Carter in the backfield, But I mean, what do you do with Wilson and the rest of them, Moore and the rest of the receivers? Because he also relies more on his tight ends. Yeah, he relies more on his tight ends than he does the outside receivers. So I mean, I don't know. It would be interesting. Lamar on the Jets, though. It definitely would.
Are they giving up on Zach Wilson yet?
Who, me?
No, I have the Jets.
Oh, yeah. For Lamar, yeah. Personally, I would. I'm not gonna lie. I'm intrigued in a sense, just to see if. I mean, if I don't know how it would work out, but it would be Lamar with the Raiders. I would be so intrigued with that whole concept more than the Jets, because you have what's his name, the running back for the no, it's not Robinson.
Jacobs?
Yeah, Jacobs.
He's a free agent. I don't know if he's even coming back. He might be gone after this year.
Okay, never mind. Brady to the Jets.
No.
I can't see that ever happen.
No.
I can't ever see that
Jets
happen.
ain't going in that direction, man.
No.
I don't even think Brady would even contemplate it. Ring, hello, this is the Jets. We're looking to see if Brady would be interested in coming over here. Click.
Yeah.
That's how it would go. That's how it would go.
Can you imagine Bill Belichick, if that ever happened, how he'd feel?
Well, in a sense, it would be kind of karma to a certain extent, because he just went high and stranded after 1 or 2 days.
Yeah. He was the head coach for a day or two, and then he just left for the New England.
The Raiders would want a 46-year-old quarterback, right?
Probably.
No.
Who was that quarterback that they had when they won the Super Bowl? Was that Gannon or something? Rich Gannon, I think, when they went to the Super Bowl. They like an over-the-hill journeyman quarterback who became the starter.
He was MVP that year. League that year, though.
No, he was the MVP. They didn't win the Super Bowl.
No, they went to the Super Bowl. They lost to the Bucks.
Oh, yes,
they didn't win the Super Bowl.
That was the John Gruden Bowl.
They went to Super Bowl.
Yeah,
lost to the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the John Gruden
Rich
Bowl.
Gannon. Rich Gannon was MVP.
That's when they had Jerry Rice and Tim Brown.
MVP of the league.
I remember.
Exactly. Let's see. This last Super Bowl
Rich
win.
Gannon. He was. It was like
Rich Gannon.
He had a few good years in Oakland or Los Angeles, whatever they was then.
It was 84. I thought it was 84. Yeah, the last time they won was 1984.
Who, the Raiders?
Yeah. They beat Washington.
Yeah, they beat Washington
38-9. Yeah, I think that
After
was
that
that
Super
was
Bowl,
the Marcus. Yeah, that was it.
After that Super Bowl, the NFC went on to win like I don't even know how many Super Bowls in a row. Dominant.
Bears, the Giants, the Redskins. Oh, Washington. I'm sorry. Was it the 49ers?
The Redskins.
Yeah, Washington had beat Miami. I know Washington beat Miami because they beat Miami during Dan Marino's rookie season, I believe.
That was the John Riggins. Was it the train run or whatever?
Yeah.
Was it that? Yeah, it was that one. But yeah, you're right. The NFC went on a long run.
NFC was dominant until the Denver Broncos, I believe, snapped the streak. They beat Green Bay, I think. Yeah, when they beat Green Bay. But it was I feel it was a long time. It was a long, long run. Like at least 15 years or something like that. NFC was absolutely dominant in Super Bowls.
Okay, Mac, what was your biggest take about the game today between the Giants and the Vikings?
Yeah, get down, guys. Let's go. Yeah, look at that locker room celebration, baby. Look at that locker room. See fucking Sterling Shepard over there with his shirt off doing like some crazy-ass dance over there, and the rest of them just dancing all over. I love it.
But the biggest take from the game for me was just how impressive this offense was, man. Like Daniel Jones and the way he commanded it. That was the biggest take for me, man. It was incredible. It was like I never seen it execute so in this fashion. Just the way it was going, the way they were moving down the field, moving the ball down the field. It was awesome, man. It was good to see. Because as a Giant fan, especially in recent history, you just haven't been used to seeing this. You know what I mean? We haven't been able to grow accustomed to seeing an offense that looks competent like even looks modern. I mean, we look like now like it was times last year I said we don't look like we even belong in the NFL. That's how bad it
Mm-hmm.
was, man. And now it's been a complete 180, man, and it's good to see, man. It is good to see.
Yeah.
I'm 1,000% with you, bro, because that was my whole thing. It was just the way this offense played today. Last year with the two quarterback sneaks in our own end zone to this, that's a massive step. And I'm with you too.
Word.
My biggest take was the offense, and I'm one for defense, but the offense today definitely showed me a lot. They really did. So, what's up, Vance?
Oh, this put such a huge smile on my
What's
face,
going
seeing all
on,
these guys
Vince?
dancing in that locker room with all them smiling. Barkley up there dancing it. All these guys that have been through hell for years. I love it. I love it.
I'm taking that team from down south tomorrow. I think they're the ones that's going to win.
Bucks.
I unfortunately think the Cowboys are going to win this game tomorrow. Not because I want them to win, just because I think the defense comes back to life a little bit. I think Tampa Bay getting off to those slow starts is going to hurt them a bit. I think their defense is going to be a little too disruptive. And Tom Brady, let's face it, is a statue back there. And with the pass rushers the Cowboys are bringing, that just kind of feeds right into their hands. So we'll see. I mean, so I think the Cowboys win just because of that factor alone. But we'll see, man. Tom Brady is a different guy in the playoffs usually, so we'll see what they got. And he's coming off a big performance a couple weeks ago to
I will say
clinch their
this:
division. So
I don't usually believe in coaches losing their jobs, especially when they make the playoffs. But I do think if McCarthy loses this game, he's gone. I literally think that once the plane lands down there in Texas, Jerry Jones just says, "Don't even go to the office. We'll pack your things and we'll send it to you. You just go home."
Yeah. We already got Sean
And
Payton coming in for an interview.
because a lot of teams are on him now. Carolina now is on him, and that with that, if they lose, yeah, that's it. Peyton is just, they're ready to hand him the reins.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, because at this point, Dallas is at a point where they need to get over the hump, and they got to
Yes,
figure out a way to get over the hump.
yes,
So
yes, definitely. So I mean,
Jerry Jones is not patient. So
what do you say? He doesn't have much longer.
No.
So that's telling you right there. He's ready to damn near buy one more Super Bowl before he leaves this planet. So
Mm-hmm.
and if that's paying for a coach like that. But I originally said Tampa Bay, but it's something to be said if 3 of the final 4 teams from the NFC East. Yeah.
I got to see Dallas go out there and actually win it. I don't believe Dallas is going to win until actually they go out there and find a way to win, because this team has been notoriously like San Diego Chargers, find ways to lose when the big game is there. So if Dallas has got to go out there and prove that they belong, they got to prove it. I don't believe they're going to win. Because unlike the Giants, the Dallas Cowboys have been notorious for finding new and impressive ways to lose games. So go out there and beat the quote-unquote GOAT. Go out there and beat them in Tampa. And get ready to go down to San Francisco.
yeah, because that's what the winner of that game got waiting for him.
Yeah.
San Francisco, a date in San Fran. So that's not. I don't think either one of those teams match up or stack up very well with San Fran. But we'll see. Like I said, that's another story for another week.
Yeah. Well, I do believe that San Francisco is still the best team in the NFC left, because if that quarterback, Purdy, plays the way he did, that team is going to be extremely difficult to beat. They are literally playing every way, shape, and form great on football, offensively, defensively, every way. And if Brock Purdy plays the way he is, I'd be very, very shocked that they're not in the Super Bowl. That team is playing unbelievable football.
Hey, look. I mean, people been waiting. I've been waiting. I was like, when's this guy gonna look like Mr. Irrelevant? Look like the last pick in the draft? Well, it's not happening. It's not happening. This kid he's legit. He's for real. He's playing with so much confidence right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing seems to rattle him. And yeah, he's definitely he's the real thing, man. And it's crazy. 49ers spent a number 3 overall pick on Trey Lance just a couple of years ago in the
Mm-hmm.
draft, and now you got this guy that you used the absolute last pick of the draft on, and he's
Mm-hmm.
the guy. He's the guy
Mm-hmm.
that's got your offense absolutely cooking. I mean, this 49ers team is downright scary, man. They can do it. And I mean, and then Debo Samuel, come on, get about it.
Brandon Ayuk.
This guy
Brandon
back
Ayuk as a number 2 is a 1,000-yard receiver too.
with Debo back in the lineup though, man, he just adds and him and Christian McCaffrey, that's a lot to defend because
And
they
Elijah
can both
Mitchell.
hit you. They can both hit you in the pass. They can both take the handoffs, take them to and like you said, Elijah Mitchell back healthy, and now with a less of a role because of Christian
got
McCaffrey
Ayuk?
being there.
Ayuk's a 2. He
That
would
team
be
is
a number
scary.
1 on many teams. You got Ayuk as a 2. Even Jawan Jennings, the former Tennessee Volunteer, went out there and made a big catch. You got Juszczyk at fullback. Trent Williams, who if it wasn't for Andrew Thomas or Trent Williams, flip a coin who's the best left tackle in football. McGlinchey's a great right tackle. Their defense is stacked. Their third pass rusher had 2 big sacks on that game. I mean, the 49ers are incredible. They really are. DJ versus
But at the
Purdy,
same
one
time-
MVC. Yeah, can you imagine? Daniel
With that
Jones
being
versus
said-
Brock Purdy.
If we get to that point, if we can manage to get to that point, which I'm confident we will, at least get to the NFC Championship game. Who it'll be against is yet to be determined. But I'm confident we get to the championship game. Yo, the New York Giants, man, like you said, it's just balls to the wall. I mean, we can just go out there and do whatever because nobody expected us to be in the playoffs, let alone get into the conference championship, man. And we just one step away from that. We are just one step away from that. Put that into reality. This 4-13 team from a year ago that was a laughing stock and an absolute joke in this league last year is now one step away from a conference championship. Put that into perspective.
Exactly.
And I'm like I said, Eagle fans, y'all can talk all that talk about what y'all did all season long. This is the new season right now. This is the postseason, and right now we got more momentum than the Eagles right now. We playing better football than the Eagles right now, currently, and we're gonna go down the link on Saturday, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of disappointed Eagle fans walking away from that stadium after we bust that ass, and I'm almost certain they're gonna put this game in the primetime slot on Saturday. They have to. This has to be the primetime game on Saturday night, mainly because I want to be able to enjoy it all from the confines of my home after my cousin's wedding.
You know what? Daniel Jones is playing like a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now. He is. He's playing like a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. The dude is playing like a top 10 quarterback right now. And Saquon Barkley, it ain't number 26 Miles Sanders that's going to be playing great in that game on Saturday. It's going to be the original Penn State Nittany Lion. That's what's going to happen.
Like, we was getting vintage Barkley today, man. He was making plays. He goes out there, it ain't no more of that taking big losses in the backfield, trying to dance around. He just go out there and hits it, man. He's getting those tough yards. Vintage Saquon Barkley out there today, man. He was he kind of did hit the home run early with that 28-yard touchdown run early in the game.
Oh, that blocking was phenomenal, Mac. That blocking they had on the outside between Thomas, Feliciano, and Hodgins, they opened up that hole for Barkley to run for that. That's the biggest reason right there. The offensive line and the run blocking has been stellar for this team. Stellar since they got their guys back. Stellar.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why
NYG,
Barkley's getting these holes.
Definitely agree. Kafka opened up that bag today, man. I wonder what else he got in store, man, because it's much more, man.
But that's the beauty. I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
No, go ahead. I was going to say, because somebody mentioned on the commentary of the game, Daniel Jones, some of the stuff the way he was handling the football, some of those pitches and everything, it was like a master class right there, man. I'm excited. I am so excited to see what else is in store. I can't wait going forward with this team through this postseason run, man. I can't wait to see what they got left, man.
That's what we have been looking for and wanting all season between Dable and Kafka. Some more ingenuity, creativity, and they did it right.
Yeah, I
They
got you,
waited
bro.
to the playoffs. They waited to the playoffs. Because that's when you really want to step it up. You want to give them something that they're not expecting. And this team seems to know this. What's up, Jay? This
What's up,
team
Jay?
seems to know this offense. It just seems like it continues to expand and to grow and show us something different.
That's right. They're showing the guys dancing right now, getting down. All of them on Isaiah Hodgins' IG. Every single one of them dancing right now after that win, including Jalen Smith. I don't even know what the hell he's wearing on his head, but it's a beautiful thing.
Well, I had changed the channel for a second.
So that's what makes me feel so good is that
Yeah.
just watching these guys that have been getting crapped on for so many years, especially it's very satisfying to see Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, for the two guys that have gotten crapped on the most for years, finally get that vindication on this football field and go out there and get the respect that both these guys deserve. And you know what? At this point, open up the damn wallet and give them whatever the hell they want, because they are got to come back and they are the franchise guys of this team. 8-26 are getting that bag, and it's well deserved.
Yeah, we got a franchise quarterback, y'all.
I will say about that Statue of Liberty play, they also ran a little wing T play too, where they pulled the two backside offensive linemen with the wing, which was Breida, to get a first down. What that tells me is they're bringing old school football and getting creative with it, and including it with the today's type of offense, because we didn't get that last year from whatever his name is, who's now a commentator, Garrett, whatever his name now. We didn't get that. We didn't get creativity like this. Even if you go old school and bring an old school flair to it, you're now mixing it up. So I thought that was great. What's up, Jay? How are you, bro?
What's going on, Coach? How y'all doing, man? What's up, man?
What's up, Jay?
Bro, good.
Hey, man, feeling great, man. Feeling great.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, just to piggyback off of what Coach is saying, they playing old school Giants football with a new school flair, man. They doing these fakes, man. Daniel Jones is Houdini out there. This motherfucker, he handed off and then putting it behind his back and then carrying it the other way. Like, this shit is crazy, man. I mean, I'm just so excited, man. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. Saying all these. I'm just going through all the live stream, all the Giants live streams, and saying what's up to everybody. Man, hey, I'm juiced, man. None of my homeboys that are Cowboys fans or they not answering my phone calls. None of this shit. They don't want to hear nothing. I'm sending them text messages and voicemails, everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear anything from us because they don't like the fact that, you know what, we're now creative, as well as we're showing you different aspects of it, and we're doing it with a great coaching staff and with talent who no one expected anything out of it. Exactly. So, but that's a factor of coaching and players buying into the culture.
Yep.
They're buying into the culture. So, it doesn't matter. If you coming in the door, you better be able to handle this culture. If not, get out of here. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what you did somewhere else. If you coming in here, you playing New York Giants football, and you're part of this organization, the way we run things and do things, period, case closed.
That's right.
And as a long-time Giants fan, that's what I love seeing.
Yo, that's what it's all about now. It's about having something like that established, that good foundation. It was not just walking in quicksand no more, man. It's just real. We are getting ready to be a force to be reckoned with for years to come. Like, God willing, man. Everything stars in line. People stay healthy. We don't get any catastrophic injuries and whatnot and stuff. We're gonna be a force to be reckoned with for a long, long time, man. This New York Giant team is for real. the whole damn division. This is going to be once again back to the old school NFC East, where this is going to be a fun ass division to watch year in and year out, man. The NFL is better when the NFC East is good, man. That's what it's all about, man.
We're not good. We're great. This division is great again. We might have 3 teams in the we might have 3 teams out of the 4 in the divisional round. Just think about that. If Dallas handles their business, 3 out of the 4 teams are in the so-called NFC least. Not anymore. We are back to being the NFC beasts again. And we're about to be cooking some goddamn eagle on Saturday. Right, Jay? Right, Jay? We're going to be cooking some of that eagle, bro. We're cooking that goddamn eagle on Saturday.
I had to get my charger for my computer, but you're right. Hell yeah, man. I can't wait, man. We're going to eat us some dirty birds next week. I said, an eagle ain't nothing but an annoying gnat next to a giant.
I'm getting all my sauces. I'm getting ready. My hot sauce, my barbecue sauce, blue cheese, ranch dressing. And on top of that, my brother who's an Eagles fan and my cousin who's an Eagle fan said they coming up here next week while I'm streaming just to be here. So it's like it's gonna be on. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna see a little bit of me and my brother and my cousin getting at it too on the live streams.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
That's facts right there, NYG. Yes. Absolute facts, man.
Exactly.
Man, Daniel Jones was. I mean, I'm not going to compare him to any other quarterback or anything like that. But he was stiff arming quarterbacks. He was running. He was leaning into. I was scared a little bit, like, "Hey, man, stop with that! You don't need no concussion."
slide, DJ, slide. Yeah.
He was head first. He was like, "Man, we winning. I don't what go on. We winning."
But see, that's when you have a quarterback who does that. That inspires the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Everyone. It does because now they're saying he's out here putting it on the line for us. Yeah. We got to go out there and do the same thing.
When I play ball, I play defense. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really play offense like that. But when we have a quarterback that's busting his ass and that's doing his thing, and defense is like, oh, he think he hit, we about to hit.
Exactly. So. You know, you see it. I mean, you know, gotta respect. That one play I saw, Galladay.
That was nice.
That block.
That was nice.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I was
like, yo, around his ass on that one.
I was the only one in the bar. Like, oh, see that block?
Exactly. Like when I'm like, yo, wait a minute, he put him on it. Yo, give him the butter, give him the syrup. That's a real pancake.
Yeah, put him on his pocket.
And Barkley too. Barkley taking our old buddy DT back over there, running in for that touchdown and coming off of that field with that swagger.
They got a lot of talent.
That was so sweet seeing Barkley come off that field with that swagger back in his eyes. That was bitter motherfucking sweet.
I can't even tell y'all how we won 4 games last year. This time last year, we were at home talking about the offseason. Now we're talking about a victory against the 13 and whatever the fuck team and the number 1 receiver in the league. In my eyes, I mean, I don't know.
Number 1 receiver.
You know, I mean, no, but give
bars.
You know what I'm saying? Give him his credit. He's a beast. And he didn't beast enough today because he ran into a giant. Oh, I'm so pumped, man. I'm so fucking
I can't wait.
Yo, I got a lot of talent.
It's like, I don't know,
I'm in shock, bro. I'm in shock. I'm in shock.
This is so beautiful. I can't believe this is happening. None of us on this panel ever expected this team to be in the position we are right now. But goddamn, it's a beautiful feeling.
After last season, you would have thought it didn't matter who they brought in here, and it was still going to be a lot more work to do, man. But
now, what I don't want to happen is for us to do so well this year, and then say next year we have a little bit of a trying time, and then people are like, "Oh, Dayball sucks," and like, come on, bro, you can't. You don't want to get too.
I mean, this is something that I cannot believe it because I just watching the New York Giants and Minnesota Vikings. Dude, I cannot believe how the Giants exposed all the Vikings. I mean, that's why coaching matters.
Yeah, stole this.
It matters.
Stole that. Huh?
Yeah,
Go keep
coaching
giving that goddamn skull chat at home.
Kirk Cousins, give the chains to Daniel Jones. He's the man.
Oh, the chains are on Daniel Jones's neck. Oh, those chains are on DJ's neck. You better believe they are on DJ's neck. And Kirk Cousins, Mr. Check Down Charlie on 4th down and 8, decided to throw a little 2-yard pass to his tight end instead of actually trying to throw it down the field. That's the great legendary Kirk Cousins right there.
Hey, but man, Hawkinson was like we need a linebacker. Bro.
Oh, yeah, Hawkinson was.
We need a. Not if we won.
That's another reality. We facing another good tight end next week. Got another good tight end next week. So
you know what we need to do? I know DJ's gonna get his money. Saquon, we're gonna work out something with both of them, right?
They gotta look.
I believe Tremaine Edmonds is a free agent next year.
Yes, he is.
We need to throw a chunk at him, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see how he played today. You see how he played. He was everywhere. We need to.
Jacked up that running back. Yeah. That running back didn't want to come back in the game after he made that hit on him.
Exactly. We need to throw a bag at him, man. We need to throw a nice little chunk of change at him.
Can you imagine him in Wink Martindale's defense? Can you imagine Tremaine Edmonds in Wink Martindale's defense? Stop it. Stop playing, man. My God.
It would be.
I remember the time with the last season New York Giants didn't win to the playoffs, of course, of Joe Judge. But look at that. They got Brian the ball and they got into the playoffs. And right now they're going to face against Eagles.
Daniel Jones.
And it's not going to be easy at all. But I guarantee you, it's going to be a spoiler alert. And I got the Giants winning for 1 point. For 1 point.
See?
I want to see Pat go at whatever that guy's name, Nick Wright or whatever.
I would love to see Daniel Jones.
I want to see him go in on him.
Combat along with Jalen Hurts.
Oh yeah. Nick Wright was the one that said that Daniel Jones isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that play clock hit 0, there were so many people with egg on their face. Mm-hmm. So many people on ESPN that get paid hundreds of thousands and possibly millions of dollars.
There you go.
Wrong, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly, despicably wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know any more words. Coach, you're a little older. You might, your vocabulary may be a little bit more broad. What's another word for dumbass?
There you go.
You don't need nothing else. That says it all. That's perfect. Because you're right. They dumbasses. I mean, you don't need an expansive vocabulary. I mean, it just y'all dumbasses. Y'all got egg on your face.
Stupid. Man.
The way. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, and Daniel Jones, man, I didn't think he was from this track record. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a coach. I'm not a player recruiter. To me, the boy looked like he was like, he didn't have nothing around him. He wasn't doing nothing before. He needed a miracle for him to redeem himself. And Brian Daboll and Mike Kappa and Joe Shane is that miracle that walked into this organization, man, and from a complete zero to the damn. He's a hero. I'm buying a Daniel Jones jersey. Okay, I'm gonna buy a Kayvon Thibodeau jersey and a Daniel Jones jersey by the time next year rolls around.
You might as well buy an Andrew Thomas jersey too, because we got the best left tackle in football. That's the next one of the jerseys I'm buying too, 78.
But I want a Nick Gates jersey just because he came back. Like,
oh my
there's
God,
so much stuff that, bro. There's so many odds stacked against us, man. And
I like when Nick Gates was coming off the field, just going like this. So
yeah.
I loved it when I love seeing Thibodeau doing the gritty right in front of Justin Jefferson doing the gritty. That was sweet.
Hey, I wish he would have did that. That sweeping motion that he did when he got Lamar Jackson. I wish he would have did that. Clean him up.
Oh man,
closer.
Yeah, Justin, you really showed up today, didn't you, bro?
Yeah.
You had a great game today. You got
He
shut
had a
down.
great
You
first
got
half.
shut down Jackson Island.
He had a
That's
great
what
first
happened.
half. He had a
He
great
did.
first half.
No, I
But
did.
Coaching adjusted. They played.
Mhm.
They knew what they needed to do. They knew that they didn't have an elite, defensive back to cover over them, but they had Xavier McKinney, they had Adoree Jackson, they had Julian Love, they had pressure on Kirk Cousins, and all those things together made him obsolete. A wide receiver needs his quarterback to get him the ball, and the quarterback can only get him the ball if he has time. You can see at the beginning of the game when he was throwing all of his passes, it wasn't no more than a second and a half that he had that ball.
Exactly.
He was get hiked, 2-3 step drop, boom, balls out. He didn't have no other time to do anything else. And then Kayvon was getting held like a baby in his crib. He was getting held.
Word. That's a good way to put it, bro.
That's a perfect way to put it, Jay, because that's exactly how.
Word.
I like that one. That is so true, man. It was just
word.
I said it earlier. I don't understand how the league allows that. I mean, it's you say. I mean, he's getting by him and he's wrapping him up. I mean, he's like this. That's holding. That's holding.
The definition of holding, grasping another person with both hands around them. That's holding.
No, we're gonna call bogus. We're gonna call bogus flag on Dexter Lawrence for making a tackle. 15-yard penalty. Draw out the flag.
His hand brushed his bottom bar on his face mask. Hand brushed the bottom bar on his face mask. They call legal hands to the face or
no, they call roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
I don't think.
Because he tackled him, Jay. Because you can't tackle the quarterbacks because they're so delicate.
Yeah, exactly.
And you see when when Jalen Smith, I don't know if you're playing the Colts or the Eagles, but he went to go tackle the quarterback and just bumped him because he didn't want to get a penalty on 3rd and fucking 18 or whatever, and ended up being able to get the pass off, bro. It's bullshit, man.
Yeah.
You're playing a man's game. You're playing football. You get paid millions of dollars to deal with those medical bills and all that shit. You can get
you have Daniel Jones going up in the middle of the field, trucking defensive backs, not wanting no stupid ass 15-yard penalty.
Yeah. I don't want nobody to get hurt or have no long-term brain injuries or anything. But you can't, man. Come on, man. Come on.
You gotta still let the guys play football.
You got better judgment. You got better judgment when it comes
to if somebody runs in like the water boy and head first tries to spear something, okay, I get that.
Yeah.
But a brush of the face mask, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. But we can hold Kayvon Thibodeau, Azeez Ojulari, Dex, Leo. That's fine. Go ahead. Keep holding them, tackling them, throwing them to the ground. But no, we're going to have Dexter Lawrence just have a nice normal tackle. 15-yard flag. There you go.
You fart too loud near the quarterback and it's a 15-yard penalty.
Exactly. Exactly.
I like that one. That's true.
15-yard penalty. Take the ball forward.
Yeah.
Exactly it. Yeah, fucking break. By the way, the Bengals just lost another offensive tackle for the game. That's their third offensive tackle they lost.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at now.
Out of there.
Let me see. 28 first downs to 21. Where's third down? Yep, there it goes. You know what I always talk about? Third down efficiency. The Giants were 7 for 13. The Vikings were 4 for 10. Fourth down, we were 2 for 2. They were 1 for 2.
Oh, Daniel Jones, I just can't get over how Daniel Jones just commanded the respect of the fucking field. Like he had a whole drive where he was just running. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was scared. I was like, what the fuck? Why are we still running why is he still running the ball? I'm like, this is great. He's making positive yards. But stop now, okay? Stop now. We got 3 other running backs that we can use. We have a couple of receivers. He looked tired. That last play, when he ran and got tackled, he looked like that slow motion. He looked like, please, coach, don't do this again.
I'm just watching this game right now. Go ahead, Mac. No, I was going to say I'm just watching this game right now.
He had 17 carries on there. That's not necessarily ideal for your quarterback, but at the same time, he made the plays when he had to, and some of them were very much necessary. So, I mean,
I
you
was to tell you
can't
the truth,
question the
I
heart of
thought-
Daniel Jones.
Not at all. I thought they were just reeling them in. I thought they were just running and running and running and running, and then boom, they was gonna throw something over the top or something. But I guess they was just, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
How many yards did Daniel Jones pass for the season? Like 3,200, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many yards did he get for rushing? About 700, right?
I thought he got 1,000 shit.
No, he had like 700 for the year. He had 300 yards passing and 70 yards rushing. Roughly about what he does for the whole season was right there. That tells you that pretty much tells you what he did for the season is basically what he did in this game.
Yep.
And that's what you have to look at.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm liking this game right now. It's getting chippy. It's like this is what we're going to be seeing over the weekend because they're getting chippy now. Marcus Peters is starting to talk trash over the Bengals wide receiver. So division rivalry, I love it. This is what we're going to get next week.
I think them running with Daniel Jones. I mean, I don't know if they're thinking. I know they're just thinking about the game at hand, but you gotta think that the Eagles are noticing that, and they're like, all right, well, they're running the fuck out of him. We're gonna have to do something and then that'll open up everything else just because they're gonna be seeing that this running is elite. Like you know what I'm saying? The quarterback can take off, he can hand it to Saquon, he can hand it to Breida, he can hand it to Brightwell, he can throw it to Slayton, he can throw it to Hodgins, he can throw it to James, or he can take off and run if it ain't nothing else open. So I mean you gotta respect it at this point.
You have to wonder now if the Eagles are going to try to game plan against Jones first and take their chances with Barkley because of what Jones is doing on the field right now. That's going to be their main goal.
Yeah, and you don't want to take your chances with Barkley. Take
a chance on Daniel Jones, and Saquon will take one for 60.
Think about what they did. 20 plays for 10 minutes. That showed a lot of grit, determination, hard work. I mean, confidence. I mean, you're going 20 plays for over 10 minutes. You don't normally see that.
They little boyed them. That's like what you do to your little cousins and shit. When you know what I'm saying? When you playing with them, like you just beast them in. That's just backing them down every play. That's what I'm saying.
Touchdown, Bengals. Bengals just took the lead.
Well, thank you, Jeff Barber. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
And maybe y'all Bears got number 1 overall pick in the draft. Start building towards y'all future, man. Start putting a good team around Justin Fields, man.
Look,
see what y'all can do, man. Another one of those.
Everyone talks about what the Bears are doing. I'm telling you right now, the Bears got to steal. And when they got the commissioner to leave the Big Ten to come over there.
That's right. I heard about that, Coach.
That's big. That was big right there to get Kevin Warren to leave the Big Ten. Everything that he's done there, getting USC and UCLA to join the league, to secure that television deal. I mean, what he did in Minnesota to help Minnesota get their stadium deal. Chicago got a good one, and they're going to get a good stadium, and they're going to definitely make moves, and it won't surprise me. Bless you. Within the next, I'll say 3 to 4 years, they're running that division over there.
Yeah. And much like the Giants, you know what I'm saying, in the NFC East, when the Bears are beastie and their defense is rocking and all that, it's when the Bears and the Steelers and shit, when they're doing real well, it's always a lot more funner in the NFL.
Exactly.
I think the Bears can be good very quickly because they got a lot of money to play with and they got a lot of draft picks. The Bears could turn it around very, very quickly.
The Bears can run a whole West Coast offense if they wanted to with how Justin Fields be running around. They can just get nothing but speed demons and just run around you all the time. I mean, I don't know what I don't know their roster, but just the way you see Justin Fields, the way he makes shit happen. I mean, the playbook is open.
Do they believe in
really
that
need to
coach,
get that.
Eberflus?
Need to get that O line built up down there. That O line is terrible, man. Justin Fields
they're
is
all
running for his life most of the time.
Their defense is not good either. Their defense lost a lot of big players on that side of the field, so they got to try to reimburse that whole entire side of the field. They maybe need another wide receiver too, because Claypool, he's decent. He's good, but they need a true number one because Mooney isn't it either. So they need to get him some more playmakers too. But the fact they got the quarterback, now they can just try to build around the rest. Build around him to build the rest of that team because it looks like they got the franchise quarterback, which is exactly what you need.
Yeah. You got to get the line in the quarterback or the quarterback in the line and then the defense.
Like we got now, we started to build up that line. The line is starting to slowly gel together, and now we get to see the best of DJ.
They actually did play really well today, man. Evan Neal, I thought that was going to be a major Achilles heel of ours, and he held his own tonight, man. He even though the Vikings defense isn't elite by far, but he didn't let no big sacks or anything like that happen.
I thought the left to the center were great. I thought the left side to the center position were good.
Yeah, Evan Neal played a lot better than he did the first matchup on Christmas Eve. He as the game group went on, like into the fourth quarter, he started getting beat around the edge a little bit.
Getting tired.
But that could be from fatigue. Yeah, like you said, he's been dealing with a little ankle thing this week too at practice, whatever. So, and he's still, like I said, young and developing, man. And I think overall, though, like you said, the offensive line to me played well. This is another probably one of their stronger performances of the season. And I think we got something brewing there too, man. Like I said, I'm excited going for the future of this New York Giant team. I'm so excited, man.
Every time I see number 78 on the field, I just smile because the fact we have never had a franchise. When was the last time we've had a franchise offensive lineman, let alone a guy as good as Andrew Thomas? You cannot help but just sit there and smile with the fact we have an all-pro left tackle, one of the hardest positions to find in the NFL, and we got it. And that makes me smile right there.
I hope that Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal spend a lot of time together this offseason. I hope they spend a lot of time because Andrew Thomas, he was struggling a lot, just like how Evan Neal is. Maybe not as bad, but he was still struggling a lot his rookie year. Everybody was calling him Big Fuzz, and he solidified himself. Now hopefully he can. Whatever plan that he got on, he can get Evan Neal on, man. Because if we lock up them two edges, man, and then just fill in the middle, the guards and the center is a hard position to play. I want to draft a center that's all around center. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's not a guard playing center, or somebody a center that's been playing center since high school. I want a center. You know what I'm saying, in the draft. Because that's a very key. That's like the quarterback middle linebacker, the center. All those positions conduct kind of with their area.
Look at what Dallas did for so many years. They had Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins for so many years on that Dallas line. And look at Philadelphia, Mailata, Kelsey, and Lane Johnson. Yeah. Now that's exactly what we want. We want that type of feeling on our offensive line. We got Thomas. We might have something. Look like we might have something with Neal. Just got to fill out the middle because I like Bredesen. I think Gates is starting to roll back into form. I think Feliciano shut us up today. He played well today, but I don't think he's a long-term center. He's just a 1 year stopgap.
He's a great backup. He's a great backup lineman. He's a great depth player. But I want a real center, a center. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly what you said.
Center.
I agree with NYG.
Is the center.
Bredesen is the left guard going forward.
Feliciano, you said is the center?
No, center is an important position on all.
Yeah.
Line, you know what I mean? Yeah, so you need a guy that's like committed to that position. You know what I mean? That's been doing it.
The center, just like I said, a quarterback audibles and gets the whole offense going. The middle linebacker or a safety or whatever, what have you, he conducts the defense and gets the plays and everything out and calls out, what's going on. Center does that same thing for the offensive line. He's calling out the mic and the stunt plays that he sees and what he thinks. That's a major, person in an offensive scheme is your center.
Look at Jay. Look at the team we're playing. The longtime center they have, the potential Hall of Famer, and Jason Kelsey.
Yeah,
One of the best centers in the league. And then the Cowboys had it too with Travis Fredericks. That's what we want, is a guy that can command the offensive line. All the really good teams have a very, very good center. That's what we're hoping to get in our offensive line.
And I don't even what's some centers that are even coming up in the draft. I heard some Ricky Stromberg, I think from Arkansas. I don't know. I don't watch college.
Schultz from Minnesota. You have
that's
the
like
kid
the number
from
one.
you have the kid from Michigan, and you have
Patterson?
Patterson's from Notre Dame,
from
Georgia. Van Pround from Georgia. Like there's a group of centers that you can get anywhere from the second round down to the fifth round, and they're all good. Now, Schmidt from for me,
Minnesota.
that's the one I love from Minnesota. Man,
that's the number one.
That kid can play. I mean, he can handle pass protection. He can get out on and move. You know, he can get to the second level. He can handle the double team. He can handle the one-on-one. He's nasty. He takes you to the ground and puts you into the ground.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you want in your center.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, I'm sorry?
I said he could pull if need
be. Exactly. So, me, that's my ideal center if I can get him. And he's not a small man. I think he's like around 6'4" and probably about 315, 320, somewhere in that range.
He's not like a Linderbaum, pretty much.
No.
An undersized offensive lineman.
No.
That's exactly what we need. And I hope, I hope that McKeithen or Azudu, if either one of them could come back from injury, one of those guys could be the answer at long-term at right guard. Because I think Bredesen is the guy at left guard. I think Bredesen has played his way into the starting offensive line going forward. And I hope that we get a guy like Schmidt or Stromberg or one of these guys in that center position. Then you could try out McKeithen. You could try out Azudu, because both of them could play right guard. Or you could see if Glowinski could somehow bounce back, for the next year or two and see how he does. You got yourself something going, because we got the tackles. Neal and Thomas are going to probably be here for a long time. So that's what we want. We want ourselves a stud center in the middle of that offensive line, period. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm going to say, I want Andrew Thomas. I don't know when it is, but I want Andrew Thomas to get that fat check too, because that dude deserves to get paid for the season he's had too. He has been the most important. But we're all going to say Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. It has been number 78. Having a franchise left tackle is so crucial to a football team. So crucial. That guy's got to get paid, and he's got to get paid very soon.
Well, I think
nowhere that guy's going.
Really start those negotiations, get them, because he's only going to get more expensive. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So get those negotiations kind of started right now, man. Left tackles get paid, and Andy Thomas is going to get paid, and it needs to be by the New York Giants. So we're going to have to figure that one out too.
You know what the funny thing is too, Mac? A lot of these guys are starting to get way more expensive. A lot of these guys are getting expensive. Jones' contract, Jones is going to make more money now. He keeps playing like this, his contract numbers are going up. Barkley's going to probably get franchised, but if he gets a shot, he's going to make more money. Julian Love is going to start making more money. McKinney, look how well he played today. You don't think McKinney's going to get paid soon? You got Dexter Lawrence, the All-Pro, how he's going to get paid. Andrew Thomas. Our guys are getting more expensive as they keep playing this good.
I said it before. I said, like, for DJ, a contract I think he's probably going to end up with is 3 years. Well, it's 4 year, because the fourth year is going to be the team option. But it's going to total about maybe 145, where
I agree.
He's going to average about 35 per year for the 3 years, and that fourth year is going to be about 40. And if you're smart, you do that because you're looking at the market. I mean, if you look at the top 10 or so quarterbacks, they're making over $40 million a year. Mm-hmm. So, right now, if you give Daniel Jones 3 years, say with the 3 years, you guarantee, let's say like 80 to 90, right now, you can get away with that. In the fourth year, is a team option, not guaranteed maybe, or you stretch it out where, that you can take and work it out to extend it and add a few more, whatever, because he's still young. It's not like he's a Tom Brady-esque type of quarterback. He's still young, so you can do things with that contract. But that contract right there, if I'm Shane, that's one of the things I'm trying to work on right now. First and foremost, I want him at around that 35 million. And I know some people don't want to see that, but what you saw today, he deserves that. Sorry.
Yep.
He
I think he's going to get paid more.
He's the real
I think he's going to get paid more. He keeps playing like this. If he beats the Eagles, his contract is going up. He's going to get near 40 if he keeps playing like this.
And that's the scary thing because, especially
by the way, touchdown Ravens.
Ooh.
Deshaun,
man.
was that Deshaun Jackson?
No, it says Robinson.
No, that's Robinson.
Oh, from the Chiefs, DeMarcus Robinson.
Yeah.
Wow.
I burned Eli Apple's dumbass.
I mean, hey, if you saying that Daniel Jones could probably push 40, it wouldn't surprise me. It won't surprise me.
I think he is.
I mean,
like you said, the numbers are going to just keep going up, man. With his increased play going up, he's playing just better and better and better every week.
So is Barkley. Barkley's numbers are going up too.
And but Barkley, like you said, you can probably franchise him and get away with it. If you franchise him, he's probably going to get probably about 15.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so you can probably live with that for 1 year and then try and work something out next year. Because again, we don't know. The other thing is that TV money. I mean, that TV money is going to be a big benefit because we don't know what it is, and that's going to go into that's going to go into what you're paying these guys. So in a sense, right now for me, Daniel Jones is number one because the more he wins, the more his contract goes up. And
so would you go Jones, Barkley, and then who'd you put third as like the number 3 guy after Jones and Barkley?
To re-sign or to
I'm
try
still
and
going
sign?
Love. I'm still going Love as number 3. But if somebody else pops up,
listen, to
re-sign.
Okay. Now with that re-sign, if we're just talking about our team, I can understand Love, but to be honest with you, I'd probably look at Thomas. I probably want to say
you got to get that done.
I would sign Lawrence too. Both of them.
Look. Belton played all right today too. He was in there, so that's why it's not a pressing need to sign either McKinney or Love right now. I mean, Love is a free agent. Don't get me wrong. So, but I can wait till after the season. And if you test the market, go test the market. I have Belton. I have McKinney. I have what's his name from the Jets. I can't remember his name.
Even though he got hurt today, Pinnock.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're pressed. Yes, he gives you a lot. He does a lot, but it's not a necessity. And that's the thing. If you weigh it, we may love him. We may want him 7.5 already. Okay.
Good.
So I forgot about that. I forgot about Dexter. Yeah, you know what? Dexter probably. Yeah, Dexter. That's a good point. I'm sorry. What's up, Raph?
Yeah, I apologize to everybody else, but this is gonna be like a tough game. So I will say, Giants is gonna win for 2 points. For 2 points. 2 points.
I agree with
him. It all depends for the defense. It all depends.
Wait, can you pull up that comment again? I'm sorry, Raph. No, I'm sorry. I was just looking. I apologize. I'll shut up. I was just gonna say I agree with NYG's comment right there. Those are the 2 guys I want first done. But go ahead, Raph. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it all depends for the coaching and the defense. So you might be careful, but sorry, Mitch, but I'm gonna choose Giants because they're gonna win for over 2 points. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Giants got a good defense around for Saquon Barkley, the running back. You got to pay that man. And, of course, they got a big defense coming out for the game against Minnesota Vikings. And, of course, they got a good coach, which is Brian DeBolt. So, am I wrong? No, because they got faith that the Giants could win. It might be kind of shock to everybody else in the world. It's going to be shocking.
We're already shocking the world, my friend. We've already started shocking the world. They don't know what to think with the big blue wave is rolling down into Philadelphia. They have no idea what's coming for them. No idea. But I agree with NYG said too. Be honest, I agree. Thomas and Lawrence are the top two for me. I want those two guys locked up, and I want them locked up immediately. Those two guys are franchise cornerstones too. They're not going anywhere.
It's time to definitely make Andrew Thomas a priority. I said sooner than later because, like I said, he's only going to get more and more expensive too the longer you prolong locking anything long term up with him. So you should just go ahead and lock him down now. He is the left tackle for the New York Giants. We can't let him get out the building. We cannot. No. It would be unacceptable to let him get away.
No, I don't think.
Well, Mac, what is your priority with the Giants in the offseason if we eventually get there? Like, who would you want this team to sign or lock up first?
Well, you mean not counting Barkley and Daniel Jones?
Well, including them, like re-signing or signing to a long-term deal, mixing together.
Man, you got to you got to bring your quarterback in. But like I said, I would probably lean if you work more towards the franchise and Saquon Barkley. If you can't really work, if you're not able to work anything,
he's got a good talent.
I would definitely lean towards franchise and Barkley. Definitely got to get your quarterback locked up because, like I said, dude, we saw play today. He's a franchise quarterback, and he's our quarterback. We got to get him locked up. We got to keep him around. Andrew Thomas, like I say, your left tackle. If you're keeping your quarterback around, you got to keep that guy protecting his blind side around too, man. So you got to get these guys taken care of, man. I believe in Joe Shane. I trust in Joe Shane. I believe he has a plan. I believe, we hired the right guy last off season, and he's gonna get it done, man. He's gonna keep the guys here that we know we need to keep here, and he's gonna keep on building this team up to being something really, really special, man. So it's in his hands.
I think he's gonna try to go out there and he's gonna try to bring as many of these guys back as possible because every single one of them had great seasons, and honestly, I think they're going to try to add some free agents in there, but I would not be shocked if a lot of this offseason upcoming is them trying to re-sign and sign long-term to some of these guys that they have free agents. I think they're going to lock up a lot of these guys. I think Thomas is going to go for a contract. I think Lawrence might get for a contract. Obviously, Jones and Barkley. They'll try to work out a deal with Hodgins. I think Hodgins will be the number one receiver they'll target over Slayton and James because he's younger. I think he'll be the guy they'll try to bring back. They'll try to work out a contract with Julian Love. I think they'll try to I don't think they're going to talk with McKinney. They'll wait until next year. But I think they're going to do a lot of their work with trying to bring back a lot of these guys or signing them long-term because they see the value in a lot of these homegrown players and the type of, atmosphere and the type of play they put out there. So I think the Giants offseason is going to be locking up and re-signing a lot of these homegrown guys because Joe Shea said that. He says, what does he want to do the most in the offseason? Lock up your drafted franchise players, and the Giants have a lot of those guys that are turning into very good players that I think he's going to go out of his way to try to bring back this offseason or re-sign long-term.
Hey, I got to hop off because I had to go to make the dinner, so salute to everybody else. Coach Ed,
to you, my friend.
Jeffy, and of course, Mike the Giants fan. And of course, one more thing.
All right, Raphael.
I'm so sorry, Mitch, because the Giants is going to win against Eagles. So
tell him, Raph. Tell him, bro.
That's right. Tell him, Ralph.
Tell him, Raph. Let him know.
Sorry, not sorry, Mitch, but Giants going to win against Eagles.
That's right. That's right, boy.
Yeah. Salute you guys.
Salute to you, bro.
Have a good one, Raphael. Be wrapping up soon, too, fellas.
I haven't even eaten anything all day, but I don't even care. I'm on adrenaline right now. I haven't eaten a damn thing all day, and I'm on freaking adrenaline. I am on adrenaline. I'm so hyped up.
A little bit. I'm still just a little shocked, but I just can't believe. I just can't believe what I witnessed today, man. Like I said, I just never expected to see our offense look like it did today. I just never expected to see. I never saw that coming, man. That surprised even me. I mean, I'm sorry. That was impressive, man. It was, like I said, like Daniel Jones was actually putting on a master class, man, out there, man. He looked like that dude. Oh, man, we got one. We got him. We found him, man. He has arrived. It took 4 years, but he has arrived.
I'm watching this game right now. So they just released who would be playing who. If the Ravens win, they're going to Kansas City, and it's going to be Buffalo against Jacksonville. But if the Bengals win, then it's going to be Jacksonville, Kansas City, and it's going to be Buffalo and Cincinnati, which is going to be that'd be an awesome matchup in the second round too. Bengals and Bills. It'd probably pretty much get a rematch of, unfortunately, what happened, the events that happened earlier. We'd finally get that game again between the Bengals and the Bills in the playoffs.
That would be interesting. That would be like iron. That would be like that. I mean, hey, we get the game after all.
This game is not looking good for Cincinnati because Baltimore is doing it without their biggest key piece. Yeah. And
Bengals don't have an O-line, though. They don't have an O-line. Their offensive line is beaten up, so they can't protect Burrow.
Yeah. But that's Lamar Jackson, though. And that's why I say that. It's Lamar, and they're going toe-to-toe with them. But, yeah, the offensive line is important, so I can't discredit that. But, damn. Right now,
Coach, it's these divisional matchups. These divisional matchups. You look at Miami and Buffalo. That game was closer than it should have been because it's a divisional matchup. You never know when these teams play against each other because the hatred, the vitriol, the competitive nature, when these rivals take on each other in the playoffs, it just takes it to another level. It's going to be the same thing with us and the Eagles. Same exact thing. Because it's just the bitterness between those teams.
It's going to be nuts out there on Saturday. It's going to be nuts.
There's going to be a lot of fights.
Man, I wish I could afford the playoff tickets, bro, because I would definitely be up in there again, man. It's going to be electric, man.
No doubt about it. Kayvon Thibodeau is going to he's going to do something in that stadium that's going to piss off the Eagles, and it's going to be so goddamn bittersweet. You know it's coming with Tibbs. Looking Patrick Peterson, a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Slayton too. All of them did. They you know what? Shout out to these wide receivers. They stepped up today. Whenever we were all crapping on them, Hodgins, James, and Slayton. They're going to make themselves some pretty nice money in the offseason, every one of them. Because they're actually not that bad.
Hodgins is signed.
Daniel Jones.
Is he only signed this year?
He found his guys.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I'll double check.
I think they're all only signed this year. They're all going to be free agents after this season. So, I mean, they're all going to get money. If I had to pick out of the three of them, who's most likely not going to be back is probably going to be Slayton. I think Slayton's going to get the back because he's the one that's got the better track record compared to the other two. And plus, he's got a little bit more upside. So I think that teams are going to take more of a chance on him.
But Hodgins, I think, fits better with the Giants anyway. So
I agree. And he's a 6'4" receiver, something we need on the outside. He gives us like that Plexico Burris type deal.
Hodgins. No, he signed for 2023. Well, it's not guaranteed because his base is $870,000.
Okay, I didn't even know that. Well, thank you, Coach. I did not even know that he was signed to a deal next year. So he'll be here. So you're gonna bring back Richie James and Darius Slayton because of so many other guys are gonna need money. Slayton or James could be sacrificed in the offseason along with Julian Love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're gonna have decisions to figure out with that receiver room, man. Obviously, because there's still always Sterling Shepard as well in the mix there.
I think he's still coming back. I still think that Shep's coming back on some type of reduced deal because he's so important to this locker room. He is.
What's going on, Miz?
What's up, Miz?
Miz, brother. Coach Miz. I'm calling him Coach Miz from here on out.
That's right. The biggest shock so far is Adam actually went out there and said, "Go DJ." I never thought I'd hear "Go DJ" coming out of Adam's mouth.
He did.
That's what he gave his props.
He gave Jones his props, man. Straight up. He said he's on the Daniel Jones train.
Yes, he is. So it's like, okay.
Adam has crossed over Miz officially.
What a catch by Mark Andrews. Yes, he has. We did it. Adam finally came over to the side of Daniel Jones.
But yeah, fellas, y'all got any final thoughts, man, before we get ready to wrap this stream up, man? Sorry you came in late, man. We about to
Bring on the
crash out,
goddamn
man.
Eagles. That's all I gotta say, bro. Bring on the damn Eagles. Let's go.
This is going to be a great week to break down film and really talk about this game, man. That's all I can say, man. It's just going to be one of those weeks that, you know what, it's definitely, especially for those of you who really hate Philly that much. I mean, it's going to be something special. So let's get it. In the words of Al Bundy, let's rock.
Damn right.
Let's rock.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, because like I said, I've been saying, man, these Eagle fans have no idea. This is not the same New York Giants team you played back in December up in MetLife Stadium. This is a whole different team with a whole new attitude, and you have no idea what's coming for you on Saturday. I hope it's Saturday night. Like I said, get that primetime spot because this game definitely deserves to be put up on that kind of pedestal anyway. So let's get that, man. Let's go out there Saturday night and get them Eagles hell, man. Go up to the link and ruin their season, man, and spoil it and take it away from them and watch them Eagle fans cry like we've been grown so accustomed to doing. Let them blame everybody but they damn self. I'm ready to go out there and ruin the Eagles' day on Saturday, and that's what we gonna do in Philly, man. Best believe that, man. I believe it. I believe in this New York Giant team. It's something special. You know when you know it when you see it happen, and you know it when it's developing, man. We got something cooking, something so good cooking up in that kitchen, man. And it's just the beginning. It is just the beginning. I'm telling you, man, I can't wait, man. I want to thank everybody been hanging out in the chat. Thank my guys here, Coach Ed, Jeff, man. Make sure y'all definitely sub up to these great content creators, man. Shout out to my boy Jeff. Congratulations once again hitting that 1,000 subscribers today, man. You earned it. You worked so hard, man. You put in so much work, man. You definitely deserve that, man. Nobody deserves as much as you right now, man. Be grinding out there, man. So definitely much appreciation. Thanks for stopping in on this aftermath like y'all been doing all season, helping to hold me down with this, man. And I really appreciate what y'all do. Shout out to everybody, Unpopular Opinion Sports in the chat. Sub up to him too. So up to my guy Miz, another great New York Giant content creator, man. And look, the New York Giants are back relevant again. When's the last time we were able to say that? When is the last time we were able to say the New York Giants is a relevant team in the league again, man? We back, man, and we not going to squander this opportunity. I feel good. I'm getting good vibes, man.
Getting good
vibes.
Did he score?
What's happening?
They just ran all the way near the goal line. Damn.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, he didn't score, though.
He didn't
score. But, so, yeah, I just want to say, thanks, everybody. This has been another Wildcard edition of the Aftermath. Tune in next week for the divisional round edition of the Aftermath. And definitely make sure y'all check out me and my guy Adam Costas on Wednesday for another edition of the Real Deal NFC East Roundup. It's your boy Mac the Giants fan with my guys NYG, Jeffrey T, and Coach Ed. Peace. I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Mac the Giants fan. That's MACDA Giants fan.